All right, and we're back for our next session of Red Skies. If we recall, last time you guys had completed this strange dream sequence where you guys were forced to fight each other, where, of all people, the bard fighter by the name of Marcus Teeks seems to have survived the longest. Did he necessarily kill everybody? No, the elemental killed Rhux. But he did survive the longest.
Stayed back. Very bard-like, actually.
And you guys woke up again as Dresd'a was starting to wake you all up. Some of you, it was very difficult for you to wake up. In fact, when they touched you, you were cold and not breathing. But eventually, all of you were able to wake up. From there, you kind of discussed a little bit, trying to figure out what happened. But the dream was soon faded to memory as you guys got, as the next morning came around, and you headed to Maribel. You headed south out of Tirax Landing to the larger port city of Maribel on the same island. It took you about half of a day, and during the course of that, you came upon a fisherman's boat that just nobody was in. It was anchored, the nets were still out, but no one was in it. Investigating a little bit, you saw some evidence that maybe whoever was in it maybe was taken forcibly in a struggle. There was a little bit of blood that was found. And so you decided to tow the boat into port in Maribel. Reaching Maribel, you guys, John's still unmuted, or is unmuted at this point. Reaching Maribel, you guys were guided into the port city into the docks where you found three other ships one ship was coming out called the Swallow. It seemed to be a merchant ship leaving, but there were actually three other ships in dock as you got there. The Kestrel, which was a military vessel, the Mermaid's Calm, and the Sunbeam, but the latter two being merchant vessels. The Kestrel looked like it was pretty heavily damaged, and the Sunbeam had taken some damage as well, but not as much as the Kestrel had. Getting into docks, you guys had approached the harbor master, discussed a few things with him about where you potentially could find crewmates or hire some new crew. He had suggested just looking around on the various taverns and things like that, and had suggested the Silver Flame. You guys then settled in, paid the berthing fee, settled in, and looked at the jobs on the job board. There were some jobs there that were very merchant-like, kind of similar to what you guys were looking for, but you still wanted to get more of the lay of the land, and the biggest problem you have right now is seed capital for actually doing some merchant stuff. That being said, some of the jobs were cargo-related things where someone was just looking for a ship to take cargo to particular places and or passengers. As the evening fell, you guys as dusk fell, or dusk came, you guys went over to the Silver Flame and had a discussion with the barman Yusuf, who was then tapped out by what seems to be the actual owner of the tavern, Idria. I think it's Idria. I have to find it real quick. Silver Flame, Iylis. Iylis kind of gave you sort of a summary of some of the sites that you might be interested in and some of the places you might want to see here in Maribel. Some of the highlights were the Silver Emporium, which was a place where a bunch of artificers, the Guild of Artifice in the city, was selling items. A tower in the center of the town that was a wizard's tower, which you might find interesting. She had mentioned the fish market, where you could go and potentially buy supplies and things of that nature. Although she also kind of, in passing, mentioned several other things like butchers' markets and a variety of smaller shops here in the Docks district, which is where you currently are at. You also noticed a guy who, at least Marcus had noticed, a guy with a sort of a glove-like tattoo that was kind of occasionally surreptitiously looking at your group, and especially after Iylis had claimed that he was a rich person. And all of that.
That's not what I said.
Was kind of a relatively decent night. which you were being had indoors because of the thunderstorm, the downpour that was happening outside, when the door slammed open and one of the guardsmen wearing what seemed to have been the silver and pewter of the Argent Watch started to say something, and then a trident burst through his chest and he got thrown into the room. Behind him you had seen a large four-armed creature, a bluish four-armed creature that kind of roared in glee. You're not sure, kind of alien looking. And then several other shapes kind of around him that were hard to see in the darkness that was outside. At the same time, on the ship, Hylough and Praedyth started to notice some green kind of fish, bipedal fish man things coming over the side, and that's kind of where we ended last time. So let us go to here. Activate our lovely silver flame and docks. You will notice that some of you are on the ship, maybe Praedyth, Hylough, Praedyth's Raven, and True. And then some of you are actually in the silver flame, which is up in the upper left corner a bit. There's quite a few creatures around outside. So if we would, you're already set up in the encounter tracker, please roll initiative.
Gotta find myself.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the encounter.
I gotta chase myself down the list as it keeps moving.
Wait, I don't think I'm on here.
I'm not on it.
Yes, you are. Oh, maybe not. You should be. Easy.
Pretty blind, but I don't know if I'm that blind.
Oh, you
Yeah.
are blind. I'm pretty sure you're blind. Well, now you're definitely out.
There I am. A 4.
Way to go.
Thanks.
Rhux, you should do
Oh, I'm in
yours. There you go. All right, so the
As a reminder, I am bound to Huyi and one other, and the other is suppressed, and I no longer wear armor, and I'm using Brotherhood of the Ascetics feat.
I just got to quickly update all of these guys to be at the same initiative values as their compatriots. We'll be ready to go.
All right, what do you guys think? Enhance ability or counterspell?
Counterspell's
Counterspell.
pretty good.
Counterspell.
Got it.
Yeah, you
And
never know when you
ability's decent. The counterspell is
just, you never know when you just want to use somebody, you know? And then you get the cool things where it's the counter spell and then the counter spell. It's just it's fun for the whole family, really.
You make fair points.
That would be cool. Have a party of wizards and all they do is counterspell everybody.
Welcome to
Now
the
that's
Wizard
someone
World.
you can count on.
We had that last game, I think. When I went up to the wizard in the castle, and it was like counterspell.
Oh yeah.
But it appears as though everybody else goes first.
It appears.
I got a lot of good rolls. Sorry. Well,
Yes,
I
we will
roll
be
for
sorry.
one group, so maybe not. Let's see.
Spells player's handbook. There it is.
All right, last one, and then we'll be ready to go. Type something in the right spot. There we go. All righty. Let's see here. So we can begin, and what starts off is the guards. So there are several of these guards out there. You can hear the shouts and cries of ringing of steel on steel as these guys attack. So he's going to attack this guy, and he's going to swing with his mace, and he's actually going to hit. and do a little bit of damage, but not kill him. That's that one. Next guard. This one.
These lanterns are like LEDs.
They're pretty bright. I made him pretty bright, unfortunately. Same one. He's attacking. I think he hits. Yep, and does some damage. This guy is definitely taking some hot shots, especially as we get a third guard also doing the same thing. I don't know if you guys probably can't see this combat going on outside.
Nope.
Because they're in the shadow of the thing. But you hear it. You are hearing combat going on. All right, now we got some other. This one you can potentially see because you're outside. Or at least you can see through the windows now that you're kind of looking. The guards are doing okay so far. Not doing great, but they're doing okay.
Yay.
Doing okay. Oops. This one comes there and also attacks the same one. Only hits. Lots of hitting going on. And then the last guard comes up and actually attacks a different guy. Because, gosh, lots of good rolls over here from the guards and such. All right, now it's time for the bad guys. Jesus, this is going to be a long, long night. This one,
Peter v. Peter.
well, for a bit, yes. This one comes into the door, into the room, and then attacks one of the commoners.
Well, that's kind of rude.
Yeah.
No.
Actually,
That's a little bit
they actually
mean.
have multi-attack, where they can do once with their spear. He actually misses. And then
Just because he's
once with his
bad.
bite. That one hits. And oops, I had more than one thing attached. That was an accident. Commoner is still up though. Wow, that bite did not do such a good job. All right, next one. This one fights back against the guards. First for the spear. He misses, and then with his bite, where he still misses. Wow, this is not looking good for the creatures. All right, this one comes to. Uh-oh, what happened? 1, 2, 3, and he's going to attack this guy. Attack, spear. Ooh. And this commoner goes down.
No, not the commoner.
The commoner goes down. I don't know what you guys are going to do about that, but he
Cry.
has moved one, 2,
Loot
3,
the body.
4. But he
Yeah,
turns
that's the
here
right answer.
and bites that guy with his second attack.
That's kind of rude.
It is kind of rude. That one stays up though. All right. A lot of stuff inside of this here.
Indeed.
This
Are those
one-
two guys standing on top of each other in the doorway?
No. Oh, well, no, there's the body of the guard that was thrown in.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, that guy dead.
4, 5. He is going to attack that guy. First with the spear. Which this commoner goes down.
No.
So the sailors slash what are they called? Dock workers and stuff like that. He slides forward up onto his body, over top of his body, and tries to bite this guy.
They're killing our potential employees.
Which he does kill him. Yes, he goes down as well.
In 2 hit points.
Yeah, they only have 4 hit points. They're commoners.
No.
They're all right. So he has one more move, so he moves to there.
I wonder if I have 4 hit points.
You.
The thing you didn't, we didn't hire them. He wouldn't have lasted long.
Yeah, true.
This one, 1, 2, 3, stays out here and is gonna fight this guy.
They get more hit points once we meet them.
Guards right now are doing. Whoops, that was not what I meant to hit. Guards are doing all right. This one moves to there. He attacks that guy. Oh, that's right. I have to check this real quick. Yeah, okay, so this guy does have all his hit points though. All right, so first attack is a spear. Misses. Then his bite. Which finally hits a guard. So now this guard is actually in trouble. All right. Now I'm struggling to see which one is the right one.
That one.
Well, I'm wondering if I accidentally forgot to hit next somewhere. Because this one hasn't gone yet and it should have, so I screwed something up somewhere. All right, we'll just have this guy take his place for now because it looks like I think I already did that one. This one moves up here and attacks this guy. It's the problem with combat with so much stuff. Oh, a natural 1 with his bite, which means nothing happens. All right, so now we go to
Breaks a tooth. What do
So
you
he
got?
breaks a tooth and he doesn't want to bite for a turn.
That's his own tongue.
It doesn't do that. We already talked about this. All right, so this guy
Dead.
now attacks this guy with advantage because blood frenzy. Guardsmen are not going to be happy about this. Ooh.
Oh.
One guard goes down outside. All right. All right, Hylough, the one on you has kind of crawled up. He has disadvantage while he's trying to attack you as he got up to the top here, but he does attack you.
Hmm.
So he tries to swing at you with his spear and definitely misses with that. And then he tries again with his bite. Clearly misses. All right, next one. This one here. This one climbs up. So that's 3 to get 2 to get up to there. 3. Takes a look, notices Praedyth fighting the guy. 4, 5, 6. Can't quite get all the way there. So he moves into combat with you, but can't attack. Now this one takes a couple more. So this is 3 to get up to there, 4 to get up to there. But comes right up next to True. So gonna fight True. Multi-attack. Attacks with the spear. First one hits True. Now he gets advantage on the bite. As she's been hit by the bite, she can use a couple things. She's going to hellish rebuke it back. That is awesome. It actually prompted me for all of that, which is great. All right. Wow, her hellish rebuke actually did quite a bit. And so, Praedyth, behind you, you heard somebody scrabble up, and then you heard True kind of go, whoa, and then so you hear a ching as it kind of hits her, and then this kind of, she just speaks a word, and you hear kind of like a flash, you see a flash and hear a crackle of energy, and you hear a scream from the creature, an inhuman scream for the creature. All right, this one, 4, 5, 6. It just gets to you, Praedyth. One's going to multi-attack. Spear.
Come on now.
And hits you. Then we'll now get advantage on the bite because you're not full thing, but totally misses on the bite. We are almost up to you guys.
Not He's too small. He's more like a nibble. He's not really a bite.
Yeah. Well, they can just. I'm like those things you get the amuse bouche where it's just the one bite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just to get you started.
Appetizer.
Mm-hmm.
4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he gets to there. This one, 4 to get to there. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Hylough, you're not looking so hot here. And then the last one here, before we get to Rhux. 1. That was 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Rhux, it is now your turn. We have finally made it to you guys. So you see these smaller green creatures come rushing in through the door, and you can hear the sounds of battle outside. They mow down 3 of the sailors that are sitting at tables that like are totally shocked by these creatures coming in.
I see.
You can hear the pouring rain outside.
Well done.
Note, all the commoners and stuff are going to move at the very end of the rain.
What do they look like?
Creatures?
Yeah.
I already showed you once.
Actually kind of cute.
Must not have popped up for me because I didn't even see it, but it's fine.
Oh, last time. Showed it to you last time.
Yeah. Well, these guys are mean. And biting people isn't nice.
Look like this.
Yeah, he's mean, and biting
telling
people
me
isn't nice.
These lizard people that just came out of the rain are called Soggins.
They don't look like a lizard people. They have scales. They have fins.
That looks like a beak.
They don't look like.
Well, you're telling me these sea creatures are called Soggins?
Sahagin, actually.
That's
not what somebody's going to shout here in a second.
They look pretty soggy.
We had a long rest, right? We didn't use any powers.
Yes.
Okay. Just make
All
sure
right.
somebody's
Well,
I didn't get
Rhux moves up to this Soggin over here,
Uh-huh.
and as he's walking, he's gonna channel this. And then he's gonna show him that his trident is better than their trident, and then he's gonna stab them with it.
Okay.
Where is the frickin' thing? There it is. We're gonna stab him with it.
Well, you definitely hit.
So add 3 damage? Yeah, add 3 more to that.
Amazing.
Which one did you attack?
Sorry, I didn't select them. That's my bad.
So
This
7
one.
points.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I forgot to select it.
That's right.
Is he still up?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to continue.
He's not a commoner.
Since I have 2 attacks now.
Ooh.
So I'm going to stab him again.
You do that.
All right, this time I'm not going to hit him, but that's not the point.
Miss. But that's all right. You got some fight in there.
And I'm going to leer at him.
Okay.
And then that's my turn.
Okay. True. Well, she doesn't like this guy who's attacking her next to her. So she is going to swing, or is she going to do that, or is she going to do... She is going to Sacred Flame him. The creature fails the saving throw and takes damage. Ooh. Marcus, it is your turn.
So I draw my light crossbow. And we'll go 1. Is that a weight bench catty corner to me to the lower right here?
What
is that? What is this?
The fireplace?
Okay, it's fireplace. Okay.
It's a weight bench.
I couldn't tell what it was. So I need to zoom in more, obviously. I'm going to try to shoot the one who is fighting Rhux.
Okay.
Hopefully not do it poorly, because that would suck. Okay. And it's not sharpshooter, it's just regular.
Regular shooter.
Regular shooter hits.
Dull
The creature
shooter.
takes another whopping. Rhux, you slash him with this trident, and as you're coming back to hit him again, he kind of dodges to the side as a crossbow bolt comes and slams into the side of him.
And I get a d6 of stick attack.
Yep. It automatically did it to that guy. Awesome. Anything else?
Let's see. Aaron, get in there. You got this. Bardic Inspiration, Aaron.
Okay. The Raven's turn. Who's on the ship?
Raven.
Quote the Raven.
Well,
So
the
I
Raven,
know-
indeed.
I know where they went, right?
Well, you can see them all. Well, you whatever the Raven can see, you have an idea of where they're at.
No, I'm talking about. I know where Marcus and all
Yeah.
of them went.
Yeah. You know they went
So
to
I
the
wanna-
Silver Flame, which isn't that far away.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
I mean,
send
currently
the
you
Raven.
can't see the fight that's going on the docks because of where you're currently at. But
Yeah, I assume that. That's why I was thinking that I don't know that they're fighting, and I don't know that they know we're fighting. I was gonna send the Raven over there to see if they can.
no, that's fine. What's the Raven's?
It's 50 feet fly.
Well, no, it's vision. Is it 120 feet?
It should be. I don't know off the top of my head though. I have to look at this. It's infinite because birds can
It's not
see
infinite.
everything. Yeah, he's a bird, so he's special. I don't know.
Doesn't say. There's nothing in the senses, so I would assume that means it's 60 feet. Like anybody else, so it's like 30 feet. Unfortunately.
So I'm just gonna have him start
Okay.
5, 10, 15,
Yeah, he's flying across the thing.
5, 4, 15. He's gonna double move.
That's fine. All right, as he starts to fly over there, he sees these guardsmen fighting some of the creatures on the docks, and he notices that one of those guardsmen is down.
Okay.
No.
He'll get to here.
Okay.
And that's as far as he can get this turn.
All right. It is actually now your turn.
All right. Let's see. What do I want to do?
There's a couple creatures on you, so you can either defensive action or attack them.
I am going to look at what a spell does. Because I want to know if I can do it and hit them both.
You can also see across the way that Hylough currently has is surrounded by a bunch of them. Just as a note.
Okay.
And you can hear True up above fighting another one.
All right, that's not going to do what I wanted to. So I would say run away, but they're going to catch me.
One more is coming your direction too, by the way.
Yeah. I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
Run under his legs. So that's
That
5.
you can't actually do, but
But I want to
you
go
can
with this.
disengage, but you can't run under his legs.
All right. So
You can run up past True, I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. 5, I'm at 10, I'm at 15, 20. I want to be back here. Is this thing loaded? Do we have any shots? I don't think we do.
It's loaded, but if you want to turn it around,
Well, it's aimed at these guys
correct.
over here,
if
right?
you wish to fight, it's probably not loaded because you're in port. It would
Right.
take you a round to load it, your action,
Mhm.
load it, and then the next round you could fire it.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like harpoons, basically.
Yeah, they're ballista.
Oh,
Yeah. So I could help out these guards, but I don't have.
Yeah, you don't have an action this turn, so you're at this point you have a bonus and that's it. But it requires a full action to load one of these things.
Okay. I want to change what I'm doing.
Okay.
Completely. I would like to go back here.
Okay.
I forgot I had a spell.
You have a
I'm
spell.
going to cast Fear.
Okay. Remember to target those. I think it's what?
Right.
The two of them probably, unless it's.
It might be an area. I don't know what the area is. I have to check. Let me check real quick.
Fear. 30 feet cone. So it's a cone in 30 feet.
Right.
So you could direct the cone towards the three of these guys for sure.
Yes, that's what I would like to do.
Okay.
I want to get these three guys.
All right. So when you cast a spell, it's going to give you a template. If you use your middle scroll wheel, it will rotate the template. So rotate it till it's where you want it to be.
That's
okay. Gotcha.
And then it will auto target who's ever in the cone.
All right. So let's go cast spell. Place it off here, and I can rotate it right here.
There you go.
Nice.
It automatically targets, and
All right.
And it automatically did their saving throw. They all succeeded.
Are you actually kidding me right now?
Not kidding.
Wow.
20, 21, and 16.
They are not afraid at all.
That was a spectacular waste of a third level spell.
Yes, indeed, it kind of was. Unfortunately, sorry.
And now I'm stuck next to him.
Well,
Great.
One can only hope that maybe Hylough can bust through or something, and you guys will be in a better position.
Great.
You still have your move in your bonus action. You could still move and take an attack of opportunity.
Well, if I go
two,
up those,
actually.
Yeah, and if I go up the stairs with the way I was going past True, I would take an attack of opportunity from that one, correct?
Yes.
Do you have like Misty Step or anything?
Nah.
It might still.
Okay.
I will say it might still be better to do that because they will only be able to take one attack per one, as opposed to two attacks per one.
Okay.
I'm just saying, at least you could take the two and then try to get over the side of the ship. And keep
When
going.
I can't cast as a bonus action another leveled spell, right? It has to be a cantrip if I cast it.
Yeah.
Then Praedyth is going to now right over here. There's a little bit of water right off this edge.
Yes.
Okay.
That's probably where they came up from, though, because they're all wet. Although they could be wet from the rain. So.
Well, but I hope that they already all got up on the docks. So Praedyth is 5, 10, 15.
All right, you're gonna go.
Geronimo.
All right. Well, let me attack you first. One with this guy, which hits and does 3 points damage, and then one with this guy, which misses. And then you jump in the water. You fall about 10 feet, well, maybe a little further than that, probably 15 feet, and you now fall into the water.
Water.
So you could still swim, but you're swimming at a half move, so you only got 5 feet of swimming you can do.
Can I just make it to the edge?
Yeah, you can make it to the edge.
Yeah, just so I can get up on top next time.
All right.
Or next round, next turn, whatever.
Cool.
That's all.
All right, Aaron, you are up.
All right. Let's do this. We're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna do this
Okay.
on secret proficiency modifier, right? Yeah. Oh, I get to do all three of them then. All right.
So you're marking all three of them?
Yeah, these three guys.
All right, so they will all have the. We're going to put the little heart on them. All right, they're all marked by you.
And I'm going to attack this guy.
Okay. Unfortunately, that's a miss.
Well,
Anything else?
That's unfortunate. Nope.
All right, Dresd'a, you are up.
Alrighty. So I shall, let me see, everything that's outlined red are bad dudes, right?
Usually.
Yeah, if you press and hold
That,
all,
that
then
being
yes,
said,
they are.
like commoners and guards might show up as bad, but they're
They're
as
showing
red,
up
but
as
they're-
yellow.
Alright, I guess for now then I'll just target green dudes.
Wait, that's us.
That's a green dude, isn't it?
No, she means green
Lizards.
lizard. They're not lizards.
Fish lizard things.
They're not
Green skinned
lizards.
people.
They're fish people. They're technically descended from sharks. Technically.
Fish people. Okay.
There in a second.
All
right?
I
It
know
hasn't
is
gotten to
that
the
they're
end of the
very
round when the
soggy.
people can start shouting. Just D&D.
Yeah.
Oh yay.
You hit the
And
creature.
let me
You hit
see.
a
Chill
creature.
guy. Huh?
You hit a creature.
Yeah, I have him targeted, don't I?
Yeah, you do. I thought you would
Okay.
have targeted the one that everybody else was fighting with, but it's all good.
Oh, okay. Whew. Scare me. And
No,
I
you
still
did.
have my chill dude. I'll go ahead and roll for his attack. And I guess that's
That's
a miss.
actually going to miss. Yeah, that misses.
And that was my bonus. And let me just move a little just so I can see if I can see anything more. 1, 2. Okay, I'll just stay there then.
Okay.
And that's it.
Hylough, you are up, sir.
Okay, let me scroll back to the location because
A lot going on.
yeah. Let's see here. They're all around me, right?
They're
on
all
the-
around you. They are gonna. You don't have disadvantage, but they're gonna get +2 on their attacks. Every single one of them.
Okay.
Just hit all of them at once.
Yeah. I'll just swing.
You should have 2 attacks now. You're at 5th level, right?
Yeah, I do have 2 attacks. Yes. Just
Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a
Wow.
massive hit. Nice shot.
Nice.
does he fall over into the water?
He did. Like, if you had a Battlemaster thing that allowed you to trip him or something, then he would have. Yes.
Okay. All right. Here's my second attack. I guess
Cool.
I'll do the same guy.
Cool. Oh, this guy. Well, this time, yes, he does fall over the railing because you knock his block off, basically.
Oh,
Whoa.
With 2 quick swings. Whap, whap. You see the guy, the creature, the strange kind of toothy, triple rows of teeth mouth. You hit it once to the side and then you come back and hit it again, and you see the teeth kind of break and fly, and it just lets go and falls back into the water. You hear it splash as it hits the ground.
Hope it hits a dock on the way just for added effect.
You hear a thunk as it hits and then splash. You still have a move and a bonus.
And let's see here. I will action search.
Okay.
Does I still got 2 attacks on the action search?
You can do an action, which I believe is 2 attacks. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you basically get another action for the round, and your action is to do 2 attacks. So
If I can do as well as I did last time. Maybe I'm glorying in my.
You hit him once.
All right.
Do 12 more points. Whack. Whack.
Ooh. That's gonna hurt.
And you knock him out.
So I say,
So you go whack, whack, and then just swing and whack, and boom, boom. And then you say,
"You want a piece of me? You want a piece of me?" And then I yell, "Raise the alarm! We're being attacked!" I don't know what else is going on.
All right. All right.
And then I guess I'm done.
He's just
Yeah.
channeling Morpheer, I guess.
I don't know what he's channeling. That was a lot of hits that did a lot of damage real quick. All right, so you guys that are at the bar, you see the you hear the large creature in the doorway kind of in a halting common. It's very hard to understand, but it's loud enough that you still hear it. I'm going to try something. It's going to be crazy. You ready? Return the stolen things.
That's great.
I'd try something.
I think they had a stroke. That's kind of what's messed
It sounds kind of like it. The gist of what you hear is like return what was stolen, is what he says. And then he continues on.
He left.
He did leave. So he wouldn't have went that way. He would have went this way. 1, 2,
Oh, the blue guy is just like, yeah, this is not my time.
6. And then he gets to there. Iylis, you're up.
All right. I am going to magic missile the guy in front of Rhux.
Okay. You wish to use all of the missiles on him?
Yes.
Okay, just
All
making sure.
3.
You can target them with different ones if you wish. That's all I'm
Yes.
You
Max damage.
Slam his. You pretty much nail him
Nearly.
pretty hard to the wall, to the floor, and he goes down.
Let's go.
Praedyth, you had through the raven. Well, the raven saw this big, huge creature come walking out from around the corner, like 4 arms, bluish color, similar. It looks similar to the other creatures, but it's 4-armed and carrying a really huge trident. Anyway, sorry, Iylis, I forgot to say that. You did your magic missiles. You still have a move and a bonus.
No, I'm gonna stay right there.
Sounds good. And guess what? We've made it through 1 round.
Woo!
All right, back to the guards. The guards continue to try to attack this creature. And select the guard who swings with his mace. Hits. Does max damage and takes this one out. He then takes his move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see a guard go running past the door. He seems to ignore the creatures that are inside. Guard. You see another guard go running past the door. He gets there, can't attack. We lost somebody. Who did we lose?
Lost Robert.
All right, those 3 guards are done. Guard here. X. This guy. Hits. Does some damage. Gippy. This guard is slowly dying. This guard here attacks the guy in front of him. Here. Hits. Not very much damage, but does hit him. All right, so what does your mark do, Aaron? One of the creatures that is marked is about to...
I think it's if they're within 5 feet of me, they take disadvantage on attacks if the attack is not on me.
Okay. So, well, this one, which I think is the right one, right? No, it's this one. This one moves forward over top of the commoner. Oh, crap. I forgot to move the commoners at the end of last round. Sorry, let me do that really quick. They all kind of... You hear the Iylis scream, "Sea devils!" And many of the commoners start trying to, maneuver and such that they get away from that area. The ones that are not already down. Iylis and Yusuf actually goes through this door into the thing behind it. This guy runs away. That guy's already down. So that's all they did. So this one moves forward. This sea devil, as they're calling it, moves forward up to you and will attack you. Multi-attack, first with his spear. He does hit you. Did you want to use a die to reduce the attack? I haven't set that up properly. No?
Yeah, but it's not that much.
Why did it hit? Oh, I accidentally hit the Sagan. Sorry. It missed you,
You rolled
actually.
a 12 to attack?
Yeah. It missed you. It hit the other guy had accidentally thing.
Okay.
And then it tries to bite you, which also misses. Okay. This one is down. This is the other one that is enamored by you. So he moves up, also attacks you. That. Oh, he's back.
My Zoom thing just
Crashed.
yeah.
Then it tries to bite
Froze
you.
up.
And all of those are misses. This one's down. You haven't missed anything. It's just the monsters fighting.
Yeah, I could see the rolls going on.
All right, this one attacks this guy who hasn't been hit yet, so no advantage yet. Still hasn't been hit. Just bite him. Still hasn't been hit. All right, this one attacks this guy. Hasn't been hit, so no advantage. Now he's been hit. So now he gets advantage. Blood frenzy. He still misses. This one's turn. He actually attacks the same guy. He gets blood frenzy. Smell the blood. First thing is a miss because it's the way it's going to be. It's the way it's going to be tonight. Second one, though, hits. All right. Now, this one attacks this guy. Oh, they're not getting through very many people. All right. This one's down. This one. All right. So one, there is still two left on you, Hylough. One now actually goes to attack you.
He's not the least bit frightened of his life.
Well, I mean, he's a little. If you've already seen, they have a blood frenzy, so
Okay.
he's a. He doesn't seem like he's exactly super bright. I mean, he is a fish after all, so he misses. And since he didn't get advantage, that certainly didn't help. True has been hit, so this guy is going to continue to attack True. And he gets advantage on his attacks. So, first attack. True. Uses the Hellish Rebuke again. So, she gets hit with a spear. But the creature falls as, again, you hear that crackle of energy. And she rebukes him. God, I don't know. How many times do I get that? Maybe I couldn't have done that, actually.
Sure, it's fine. I don't mind.
Features.
I think it's a spell slot. Yeah. First level.
Yeah. It says spell once when you regain this ability at the long rest. So, no, I couldn't do that. But I could do the other thing, which was... She has a second thing, which is like Wrath of the Storm. She can do that as a reaction. Yeah, so we'll just say she used that instead. She can use that a number of times equal to her wisdom modifier. So that one she could have used, and it would have killed him or taken him out as well. All right. That's the end of that guy's turn. So now these two watch Praedyth go over, watch their guy go down. They go up, and one attacks True again. Multi-attack. Oh. Misses. I forgot to make that a thing, but it's all right. Attacks with a bite. Misses again. And the next guy does 1, 2, 3, 4 there and attacks her as well. She takes damage, but she can do that rebuke again. So I'm going to do that. This one she can do. Oh no, it's a reaction. She's already used a reaction. Never mind. And then it gets to use its bite. True goes down.
No.
True goes down.
That's not good.
All right.
That can't be true.
It's
I
very
was
true.
going to say that.
All right, the other one that's on you, Hylough, attacks. First with the spear. Misses. And then with its bite. Actually hits and does 2 points of damage. So you've now taken 3 points of damage, actually. You've now taken damage, so the blood frenzy will kick in for them. That one's down. Last one.
It kicks in for both of them on me, even though one of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Anytime you've lost hit points, they all then start getting.
I see. Makes sense.
1,
Sharp
2,
thing. Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh, that's good.
Gets there. Oops, no, he can't get to there. It gets to there. All
Well,
right.
it clocked me there.
Rhux, you are now up again.
It's me.
It's you.
Interesting. This guy's still here?
Which guy?
That guy right there. The one right in front of me.
I
Is he
killed him.
down?
He has a bunch of
He's
things
dead.
that show that he's down.
I thought it was something I was on top of. Who's up? This one?
These two right here. Oops.
This guy's
one
alive?
And this one. Both of these.
Yeah. I'm gonna move right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack this guy.
All right.
From a distance, they kind of look like pineapples on top.
It's time for you to get stabbed.
Well, he takes a hit.
That's 11.
And takes 3 more points, you say?
Yeah, it's 11 total.
All right. You
And
stab the creature
then-
in the side, and blood, sort of a greenish, bluish blood kind of spills out.
And then we will stab him again.
And
He
you
will take
follow that up
7.
and slam him to the ground with your thing, and he does not get back up.
As he should. My trident is better.
Anything else?
Is there anyone else who's alive?
This one right
Is
here.
this one? I will maneuver to here so that Aaron gets flank. Because I still have enough movement
Okay.
for that.
True needs to make a death saving throw. She not being given a death saving throw. Huh.
Unclear.
Yeah, it is unclear. She makes it, so she's got 1 success. I guess maybe she's an NPC. So it's showing her as an NPC. Yeah.
Wow, NPCs don't get to try to live.
No. It's
Damn.
she's got 1 success. Marcus, you're up.
All right, so I will move forward.
There's one of these creatures left in here. This one right here.
So, where is the guy who we're supposed to get the talk to about the crew?
You don't know.
Okay,
Oh, he's in here somewhere. He moved to the side.
okay, so 1,
Jesus.
2,
What a thing to be concerned about.
3. Well, I to make sure he survives and maybe get some goodwill by making sure he survives.
It's literally been about
4,
10 seconds.
5.
So, it hasn't really been that much time.
Wait, is that the lizard I'm moving beside? That's dead body, right?
Yeah, there's a bunch of dead ones. Well,
The,
unconscious ones. They're going out.
The shadows are absolutely screwing with my figuring out where people are. Okay. So I will shoot this guy.
Okay.
And he is being fought by Aaron, so that's good. I will throw an accuracy on that.
Who did
What
you?
do I need to?
You've targeted the wrong. Well,
Oh, is that a dead guy?
yeah, you targeted a dead guy.
Oh, sorry.
Anybody
Well, I
that's
can't
got
see the live guy actually.
the live guy is right here.
Yeah, one of those shadows from the light falls right over him.
Well,
No,
then
it's like
if you
a
can't-
person. A person is on top of him.
If you can't actually see him, then you can't see him. There are posts in this
Well,
room.
there's a dead NPC right on top of him, so you don't really
Yeah.
see Shark Dude. What
I
you
can
see is
see
dead character.
the dead character. I can see the character.
Yeah.
It's like there's a green. He has green fletching. It's like a guy with a green cape or something.
Yeah, can you move the dead NPC out of the way? There we go. Or that moves. There we go. Yeah.
No, I
Okay,
can't
yeah,
because
that's
he's
perfect.
underneath.
All right,
So I have
that's
to,
better.
on my machine, he's underneath.
Yeah,
So I
he was
can't do
underneath. That's
anything.
why we couldn't see. Yeah.
Okay.
No. The commoner was underneath.
Oh, okay. You looked the opposite to
Oh.
us.
So I
Yeah,
couldn't.
it looks.
I couldn't even select him because he was underneath.
Yeah, it looked like he was on top to us, and the other guy was on bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could shoot. I could shoot from where I was. Well, I'll shoot from there then. Will a 14 hit him, or should I? I went ahead and declared accuracy. If it looks like it's not going to hit him,
Well,
let's see how that works.
I think you have to declare accurate. If you want to shoot with the minus stuff, you have to select that.
No, not the smart. I'm not doing the smart shooter. Sharpshooter. I'm seeing the maneuver precision attack.
Oh, okay. So you're doing the maneuver. Yeah, 14 does hit him. Yes.
Okay, so I don't need that then. I can use this. Okay, so I can use maneuver before or after making the attack roll, but before any effects of the attack are applied. So I guess it does. I determine I hit it or not, and then I can. I don't know how that works. Anyway, I don't need it. So 5 points, and then we can work on figuring that out later, as far as if I can use it before I know or after I know if I hit. Total 7 points.
Okay, 1 second.
1, 2.
What did you say? It was precision attack?
Yeah, it's Battlemaster precision attack.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see if I can display it.
You can use this maneuver. I was literally just looking at it. You can use this maneuver before or after making the attack roll, but before any effects of the attacker are applied.
Right. So does that mean the damage effects or the effects of
Before
hitting or not?
anything is applied to it. So
Okay. So not hitting. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you have to apply it. You can say, yeah, I'm going to use it, and then make the attack roll. Or you can make the attack roll and then say, yeah, I'm going to use it.
Okay. Do you want me to use it since I said I was going to? I
Yes.
can. Okay. That's fine. There we go. And did it drop one? It did. I'll look at it later. So that was 1, 2, and I'll continue moving. 3.
And that you just add that roll to your.
4. Yeah, no, I don't do any more damage.
Yeah.
Precision attack is only to hit. It doesn't do more damage. The other ones do damage.
All right. So I just need to add 2 points, more points. To
Yeah.
this.
So I am now done.
Actually, you've already done the 2 points of this. Done it correctly. All right, cool. The Raven.
All right.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. For me, he was on the top already. That's why I was.
No,
confused.
there's no problem. I just saw. I couldn't see him. That's
And
why
then I
was
couldn't move him after
confused.
that because I couldn't get to the guy underneath to do what I need to do with him. Now, they're inside the building, so
Right.
I'm just pointing out that you're not going to be able to
Yeah, I know.
fly into the building unless you find the door. So. The raven is flying around the building.
Well, I didn't want to go that because I don't really want to kill him this time,
Gotcha.
like I normally do with him. And when I was in the raven thing, I forgot that he could go to the left because I couldn't see. I thought there was a wall there. So here we are.
There actually is a wall there.
There is?
You could fly over top of the buildings, though. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's now your turn.
It's fine. I'm fine where he's at. He's just taking the long run. He's taking the scenic route. I want to climb up.
All right, so
to the...
two points of movement to do that. So 10 feet of movement. So you still have 3 left.
All right. So, can I see the people on the boat?
Yeah, you can see they'll have partial cover, so the AC will be too higher, but you can see enough of them to do stuff.
That's fine. I will cast. I'm casting Sacred Flame.
Okay.
I forgot to target the one that you right next to the one you just killed. You just put the dead on. Sorry. This one.
It's the save. What
It
save does
saved?
it do? What save does it do?
Oh, sorry. It's a deck save. And my save is.
It fails.
Well, then he takes what? 4 points of
4
damage.
points.
Got a bonus. I move here. Right. If I don't go that far, can I cast Spiritual Weapon and get it right next to that guy? The guy that just hit?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon and put it right next to that guy.
Did we create a spiritual weapon? No.
Last time I used Spiritual Weapon, you used the Raven. So.
Yeah. Well, let's just use a goat.
Perfect.
It's just
Absolutely perfect.
All right.
And so all I do is... Right, okay. It is...
Roll a d20, add your spellcasting modifier.
Right. I'm just trying to remember my spellcasting modifiers.
Oh, hit.
Okay. And it is a D8 bit.
You know there's a little die roller right next to the thing, right? Simple dice roller.
Yeah, I forgot that. I'm going to start using that. I forgot about that.
11 points?
Yeah, it's a D8 plus my spellcasting modifier.
All right. Aaron, it is now your turn.
Okay. Well, last time I forgot I had to attack. This time we're not going to forget.
All right, well, there's a guy right in front of you.
Yeah, and I am going to attack him.
That hits. But your longsword slashes through it, and some more blood spatters across. A few of it hits across Rhux.
Oh, I didn't give myself +2 for that, but I didn't need it.
You hit again, and he goes down.
Yeah.
Okay. You still have a move and a bonus. You can still hear fighting outside.
I shall move here on top of his body. Actually, wait. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here.
All right. Dresd'a, it is your turn.
All right.
There are no
So,
living Sahagin in the bar.
okay, but these guys outside are still there, right?
You can hear battles still. You can still hear the clang of steel on steel outside. For sure.
And this is a window, right?
It is a window with glass in it.
Okay, the door is here.
Yes.
All right. So I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 to open it.
No, door's open.
Oh, the door is open, so 6 to get out. All right.
Yeah, you just closed the door.
Oh, sorry. And there. And what do I see? I see guards, right?
You see guards kind of running in this direction.
And this
Paladin's
is
down.
the dead bed dude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I don't see
you
any
can also as you come out of there, you can, and you're kind of looking around, you can see kind of down this particular thing, you can see there's Sahagin, there's sea devils fighting down there. They're kind of slamming into shop doors. They're kind of slamming into warehouse doors. They're fighting some guards and stuff like that. The intent here, though, is that you don't go after them. So
Yeah,
just,
but
there's more fighting going on just in this spot, is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but I also saw a bad dude down at the other end. So I'll double move and follow the guards. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And oh, okay, yeah, I'll stop there.
Okay. Hylough, back to you. 3 on you.
Guys, there's more of them out here.
So it's my turn now?
Yep. 3 of them on you.
Oh, wait, I get a bonus action. Don't I?
Yes.
Even though I double move? All right, I'll use Chill Guy on him. Chill Guy. Chill Guy
does not hit.
Okay, let me see the biggie guy. Thank you.
All right, Hylough.
All right. We're gonna whack them all.
There are now 3 around you again.
Yeah, a lot.
You hit. Not as
That's
quite of a
big.
good whack. That one is in the side. These guys are starting to get a little wiser to keeping their heads near where that hammer goes.
Yeah. We'll do it again and see if he moves in the wrong direction.
Well, you definitely hit him a second time. But
Still not
again,
quite as-
it's dodges and weaves. You're unable to take this one out in one round.
Okay, well, let's see here. I guess that's my thing.
Okay. All right, this guy. Big dude. The big dude again in halting common says, "Return what you have stolen." And then it attacks this guy first.
Certainly hope we didn't bring the stolen item here.
I don't think we stole anything recently.
Oh yeah, okay. All right. It's first the trident streaks out at the guard. Misses both of them, but Hylough, you're not supposed to be attacked. Luckily. And then does it again, like it's blurring speed. It's like rotating this trident around and smacking and whacks the guard, and then bites him.
You guys mean.
And just like that, one of the guards is down. In front of you, Dresd'a, as you come up, you see a spray of crimson across the white and pewter of this guy's uniform as he goes down as you come up, and there's the big huge guy, no more than 5 feet from you, or 10 feet from you. Iylis, you're up.
All right. So we've got everybody in the bar.
Yes, everybody in the bar is dead. I just
Okay.
haven't had a chance to get around to be able to set them to the dead.
All right. Well, then I guess I will make my way down here.
Downtown?
Downtown. Why are you going down there?
There's a door right here, right?
No, it's
No,
windows.
that's a window.
That's a
My
window.
bad. There's a windows.
Door's right here.
All right,
Just
so
open
I
and
will go
close
out the door.
multiple
1,
times.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And
As you're coming out,
who
you
do
see
I
a guard
see?
drop to your left down the end of the hallway, and sort of a meaty blue arm rolling back, or a meaty blue head coming back as it just chomped its head down. Crunch.
No.
You see the head's crunched. The helm is kind of dented and crunched in, and there's a bit of pool of blood coming underneath it.
Man,
And like I said to
that's not cool.
Dresd'a, you also notice that there's fighting all around this district, not just here.
Yeah. So there's no other
But there's no other creatures
creatures in
really
my
close to you.
line of sight. No.
I mean, you can
Okay,
see
got
stuff
it.
down the ways, but they're a little farther away than.
Okay. Yeah.
They don't seem to be
All right.
currently pressing against you. These ones down here are.
Then I guess I will move again to, and I can see him and these other two.
Yep.
Cool. And that's where I'll hang out
Okay.
under the awning.
All right. We head to the top of round 3. Do a couple things here. That. There we go. All right. As we start off with the guards again, this guard comes down and turns the corner and attacks the big blue one. Sure, I don't have anybody else targeted. Swings with his mace and just misses. Like, just straight up misses. Like, you see him come around and he looks down at his buddy and he's like, oh, and he tries to swing, but it's a half-hearted swing. We have another guard, the one who was standing next to him and watched his buddy go down. He actually swings at him as well. And also ineffectual swing as it misses. That guard is dead. This guard here continues to work on the creature in front of him. He attacks and hits. You hear a meaty thud as it slams into the creature on the other side of him. This guard is deceased. This guard continues to fight the one that he's got on him. And quick, nice hit, nice meaty thud, and down, not down he goes, but takes some damage. Now we go through a bunch of dead Sahagin. All right, now this one right here continues to attack this guy. Multi-attack, spear first. This guy hasn't been damaged yet. Drops his spear. He will spend his bonus action to pick it back up. But for now, he tries to bite him and hits him and does damage. Now we're at this guy who continues to attack the one in front of him. He now has advantage on the spear attack. And hits. Guard doesn't sort of sidesteps it, but still takes a little bit of a blow, and then the bite, and that misses. Guard is still up, although he's looking pretty bad. Now this guy, noticing the guy below him, actually attacks. And so ends the guard below. Yep, he goes down. He turns and swings around, though, and tries to bite the guard that's next to him. And bites him in the leg. That guard is looking pretty bad now, too. Now we get to the ones that are... Oh, the other one who was getting hit by this guard now attacks back. First with the spear. And that guard goes down. All right. Dresd'a and Iylis, you're watching as the Sahagin. There was 3 guardsmen or 2 guardsmen there. They get taken out. They get in mere moments as you guys come around the thing. All right, now back to the ones that are on the ship. Hylough. This guy has decided that he doesn't like you. I mean, I'm sure the
I
feeling
don't
is
like
mutual,
you either.
but he misses with his trident or spear, and then also tries to bite you, but you sidestep it. Another one comes. That one's dead, actually. This one attacks. True is actually down, so doesn't do anything there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's coming over. Same with, well, actually, this one, you don't get an attack of opportunity with the force thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it continues. 1, 2, 3. Gets to there. And then Hylough there just after you, like nobody's business. Because you're really the only one that's still up there.
Isn't there anybody else around?
They were out. There was.
Little guy? What
Well,
happened to the
he
little
jumped
guy?
over the board. Now you run into a problem because now that you've been damaged,
Yeah.
now they get advantage, and now it starts to become. So this one finally gets through with its trident, and then you weren't expecting that. You've been doing so well and avoiding them so fast that it just gets in a quick bite on your arm. The bites are nasty. And we are down to the last one who can actually fight you. So attacks with advantage. First with a spear. That one you're able to dodge. Whoops. To hit. But the bite you are unable to dodge. And you get hit there. All right. Rhux, you are now up. 2 of your compatriots left the bar going outside.
Okay, I am also going to follow them out of the bar.
Okay.
So I figured that is this place to go. Because the big blue guy was out there. Where are they at?
Well, you see Dresd'a and Iylis to your left, to the south.
Oh, the big dude's right there.
Si, senor.
You see him fighting
this...
a guardsman.
All right, so he's just there?
Yeah.
All right, I come here. I will... Oops, wrong button. I will do... I'll cast this at first level. And then I am going to attack this man.
Okay.
He's being rude. That first attack, kind of bad.
Misses.
But the return attack.
The thing just, and then again tries to deflect the second one, but is unable to.
I didn't target him though, so that's 8 to him. I didn't target him though.
Well, somebody's got him targeted.
I don't. I forgot to click him.
All right.
So 8 to him, and
Okay.
then I will stand there looking at him.
Okay, it is now True's turn. She needs to make another death saving throw. Actually, she's now at 0 hit points. Or,
Awesome.
Actually, 20 is 1 hit point, actually.
Yeah.
All right. He comes back awake. That's death saving throws at the end of her turn, so that is the rest of her turn at this point. She is no longer unconscious, but she is still prone. All right, Marcus, you are up.
Okay. Marcus will go 1 diagonal, 2, 3 out the door. And the ship is to the south?
Yep.
5
Just zoom out, you can see it.
and 6. I'm gonna cast. Don't want to do that yet. But it looks like I can see this guy. Just to Iylis. So I'm trying to decide if I want to shoot him or wait. Does he look bigger than the others?
He look bigger? He's like a large-sized creature. He's like 10 feet, well, probably like 8.5 to 9 feet tall with 4 arms.
But he looks like the leader. He's bigger than the other ones.
He's the only one that's spoken in any kind of language you can understand.
Okay.
The rest of them are screeching and saying stuff, but not in any language you understand.
He's also blue.
He's also different color than the rest. Yes.
Well, that means he's not a bad guy then. He's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and get him with True Strike.
Okay.
And then, I guess I'll save my bonus action for someone who may need it. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Raven's turn.
I will. Do I hear gunfire here, or is it all?
Not currently.
Okay. Do I see anyone with guns?
Not around here. There's fighting going on all over the place. You can hear fighting going on around you.
Well, I just should know if I heard gunshots. I don't want to.
I haven't heard any gunfire, no.
Okay. Then I'm done.
Raven's turn.
The Raven will continue its journey. Oops. Another 15, 20, 25. And I'll stop there.
Okay. Praedyth's turn.
All right. Praedyth. Realizing the danger Hylough's in, is booking it down this way as fast as little legs can carry. So 5.
Must be pretty fast.
Yeah, I know, right? He was the sprinting champion back in his village, so
40 years ago.
Yeah, more than 40. I think like 100 years ago, actually, or something like that. Anyway, he's going to cast Toll the Dead on the one I've already got targeted, the one we've hit before.
Succeeds on the saving throw.
Did he? He succeeded. Well, then nothing happens to him.
Yep.
But I will be dragging the goat 20 feet down towards him.
3, 4. You drag the goat.
And that's my turn.
All right. Aaron, you are up.
Right. Whoop, that's a ball. The door is closed. Wow. All right. 6. There's a dude over there.
Yep, there's a log jam coming up here. You are on Rhux, so if you do that...
Oh, wait. Look.
There are 2 people there.
That's
you can go there, but you'll have to leave that location.
Can I go here?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, he's really blocking the...
He is a large
way, is
creature.
he?
Are you all set?
I did a double move. Yeah.
All right. Dresd'a, you're up.
So still targeting the big dude. I will try to shoot him with my bow. Crit, nice.
So,
Awesome. And then I will try to follow up with Chill God. And I think you might hit this time.
Yep, he hits.
And for 1 cold damage.
Okay.
All right. Let me see if I can. Do I want to move? Yeah, I'm gonna move back 1 right there.
Okay.
And that's it. Thank you very much.
Hylough, you are up, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see here. What to
There's
do?
a ton of guys coming your way.
I'm going to yell, "Help me!"
Well, you
Trouble on the
you
ship.
do see a ghostly goat coming your direction. Actually, it probably looks like something else, but
Ghostly goat. It's the greatest of all time. I want to continue.
you
Oh,
have dropped your weapon, sir.
yeah.
Can't believe you.
So can I bonus action pick it up and then
Yes.
hit again and then strike again?
No. The reason why that one guy could is because his other thing was a natural weapon. So you could hit with a fist, yes, but you can't strike with the hammer.
Okay, so I can have some other
Yeah.
thing.
You can still use a bonus action to pick it up, though, for sure.
I'll pick it up and then I'll whack them. So how do I do that? Hit with a fist.
Just an unarmed attack, so it's d20 plus your strength modifier. And you're a fighter, so with plus proficiency. So it's a normal attack roll. It's just you're only going to do 1 point plus your strength modifier of damage. That's all. So d20 plus strength plus 3. You hit. Even with just a plus 3, you hit. So it's 1 plus your strength modifier is how much damage I will apply to said creature.
1 plus my strength is plus 3, so 4.
points. So you smack him on the face like you would normally a shark that's attacking you, right?
Right, yeah. Right in the nose.
And it kind of backs up a little bit, but it's still up.
Okay. And so I've done everything I can
You've
do.
done your attack. You've used a bonus. You could try to move if you wanted. That'd be 3.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move just to stroll over somewhere. No, I'm gonna stay right where I'm
Okay,
at.
that's fair. All right, so now the big blue guy's turn. He let's see here. He's gonna attack this guardsman here.
Anybody hear me yell, by the way?
Oh, you kind of see Praedyth down on the docks.
Well, I know. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about the other people.
No, it's a driving rain right now. It's hard enough to you can hear this ringing of steel on the docks and stuff like that, but there's a lot of noise going on from the rain and everything else.
Okay.
But that's okay. Some of them might be coming your direction. All right, guard makes an attack roll. Unfortunately, that's going to hurt.
Whoa.
The guard goes down in 1 blow, which means he literally is deceased.
Oh, yeah.
He just gets skewered through the chest by the trident. And then the creature turns its attention on Rhux, where it makes another trident attack. Oh, Rhux.
Okay, that's not very nice.
Except it says it hit the guard, but you're going to take 22 points of damage because I'm going to have to make this guard go away so I can see you. All right. Move him out of the way. What's going on here? There's a lot of guards there, so I can't seem to select you.
I did it to myself.
All right. Yeah, so 22 points of damage on you. It then bites you. Bites at you.
Bites you.
Which also hits.
Just barely.
10 more points of damage. And then almost disdainfully it says, "Return what was stolen." And then it starts walking away. 1. You can take an attack of opportunity, Rhux, if you'd like.
I don't know if I wanna. He might come back and hit me again. I'm not gonna.
All right.
That hurt.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, 5, 6. So it gets to there.
Yeah, that guy just did like 3/4 my health. I'm not down.
Iylis, your turn is.
All right. So the big guy's back there.
Yeah,
but
he moved away after basically putting his trident through the guard and shaking it off, and then slamming it into Rhux, and then biting Rhux. He nonchalant, and then saying, "Return what is ours. Return what was stolen." He continues to head down towards the docks.
All right. Well, I don't like this guy, so I'm going to target him with a big old magic missile.
Okay.
Pretty big.
Somewhat big. It slams into the creature, and it hits it in the back because it's kind of walking away from you, and you see it turn and look at you and bear 3 rows of jagged teeth.
I made it angry.
Anything else you gonna do?
Cry and run. I think I am going to stay right where I am.
Okay.
That is going to be all.
Top of the round. The people inside are pretty much doing nothing because, that's what they do. This guy is dead. Let's just start making some of these guys invisible so I don't have to see them anymore. Dead. Wow, a lot of dead guys. You guys have been doing your job. All right, so this guard. So there is a guard that was still alive. Huh. That can't be one.
Oh, cool. He didn't kill all of them.
No, he's dead. I just didn't have a chance to do anything with him. All right, so guards are all dead. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Now that's the Huggins dead. 1, 2. Finally, we're at a live person. This one. 1, 2, 3, and then attacks you.
He's mean.
Multi-attack. Spear. Oh, that should have been with advantage, so if it doesn't hit, I'm going to roll it again.
Well, he did miss. And then he missed again.
All right,
what a cringe lord.
But he still gets his bite.
Okay, that's not very funny.
4 points. Okay, that's that guy. This one here. 1, 2, 5, and attacks Aaron, who hasn't been hit, so this is just a normal attack. Misses, and then a bite that also misses. All right, this one. 3 will attack Rhux. Misses.
That should not hit.
Okay, so you're at 20.
Yeah, I have Shield of Faith up. Oh, I didn't run. I need to do a concentration save.
Alright, so this one misses. Give me a concentration check.
What is concentration again?
D20
plus con.
Alright, yeah, you would have made it. That was 28 points of damage. I don't think you took that in one blow. Alright. Now it's this one's turn. This one is looking pretty ragged and continues with the creature. Kind of drops down to the docks. And then goes over and into the water and disappears under the waves. That one's dead. Now it's this one. All right, we're back down to the ones on Hylough. All right, this one can't attack you because it's... Oh, no. Yes, that's the one that can't attack you. I'll make sure I don't have Rhux targeted, because that would be bad. All right. First, well, it's going to attack you. First attack with a spear, which it has advantage, so it didn't drop it, but it missed you. And then with its bite, All right, misses you. All right, this one is dead. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gets to there and gets around to the other side of you. That's it. And now this one, you see this one go. You hear a strange, like, shrill sound. It sounds very strange to you. And then this one goes, well, jumps into the water and disappears. Right? This one, however, attacks you. Hits you once for not very much damage, and then follows that up with a bite, where it hits again for a bit more. You're starting to feel a bit overwhelmed, Hylough, but after it attacks, it runs away. Do you want to use a reaction to attack it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's see here. Yeah, I still have my. I have my warhammer. I can use it, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that was almost a crit.
You pick it up. And you basically, as it turns, you smack it in the back of the head, and it goes down.
Yeah, try running away from me.
This one's dead. This one can't attack you, so it's going to. The attack. Spear. That's not going to be good.
Oh.
And then with a bite, which misses. And finally, we get to Rhux. It's your turn.
Okay. Well, these guys have all been quite rude, and I'm not a fan. They've all been very mean to me. And Rhux is going to use Lay on Hands to heal himself.
Okay.
Because that was so mean. And then other than that, I don't think he can really do much else. Yeah, he can't really do much else. Since that's an action. Yeah. Alright, he'll be done.
Okay. True, who is prone, gets up. And then she will cast Cure Light Wounds on herself. Let's see here. Spells. Cure Wounds. Let me make sure I target her and no one else, because Hylough doesn't deserve it. No, you're too far away. Cure Wounds on herself. So she heals herself for a little bit, and she still has 15 feet. So she goes 1, 2, 3, 3. Sorry, she gets to there. And it is now Marcus's turn.
Well then. So did the big one, the blue one, go into the water?
No, he's still out there. He did a pretty damning attack once upon the guard, which killed the guard outright, and then once a couple on Rhux before heading towards the water.
You can't go there. That's an enemy.
Yeah, there's an enemy there.
Why are they so faint? Lord.
Because you can't see them. They're in the dark. This is
The lighting's bad.
No one has a light. No one's put on a light.
Okay. Well, then no reason to go up there then. Right.
I mean, there are some lights. There are street lamps, which are the ones that are kind of glowing here and here and that sort of stuff. But there's no light here.
Pull out your gun and blow the guy away.
So I can't unselect one of the people I've gotten selected. That's bizarre.
Oh, who do you have selected?
It's the one that says Rhux with the skull. I'm not sure why I can't.
No, Rhux is above it. There are two guys there.
Okay, well, I have it is marked on him. There we go. That's why. Okay. So.
All right. I think in the
Just die.
future, I'm not going to let people go on to dead bodies,
Yeah. Well.
So
which will include
terrain.
everybody. So
Yeah, you could just make it rough terrain.
no,
Well,
the whole
hold on,
point
there's-
is that you guys are. It doesn't sort correctly for anybody when somebody's dead.
Right.
So the answer is going to be you just can't go into. You can't end your turn in a dead person's spot.
I think that makes it easier.
what about the enemy? Can the enemy stop and
No,
somebody
nobody
dead
can.
person?
It would be.
Okay.
It would be full thing.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to shoot that guy with sharpshooter.
Which
the
one?
who's marked.
Well, there are 3 guys down here.
Well, that one, right? So that one's one. That one's one. Have they all been hit? Who has been hit? Any of them?
It's hard to tell in the dark.
Okay.
They don't
Well,
look too damaged. Let's put it that way.
I will shoot that one then, I guess.
That one, if it's this one,
Yes.
you don't have the corner. The corner is in the way. You can
Okay.
shoot these 2,
Then I'll shoot
but
this
that
one.
one, not so much.
Okay. Well, I'll shoot that one then.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I will shoot with sharpshooter.
Cool.
Let me see what I roll. And then I am going to use accuracy with that.
Oh, okay.
Precision attack, sorry.
Okay. You hit.
Did it roll?
Yeah,
Okay.
it didn't need to roll. You hit. You do 18
Okay,
points
so-
of damage,
Plus a d6.
and it goes down.
Okay, well,
Well, do your d6 because you did 18.
yeah, it did 2 more points, so
All right,
20.
so you didn't quite do it. You didn't quite do enough to just kill it outright. So, but it does go down.
Okay. And then I just don't have any bonus action things that would be helpful here. Cole, you still have inspiration, but I'm gonna hold my other inspiration, so that's it.
All right. Time for the Raven.
The Raven.
Equal.
Raven is gonna be a hero.
And do what?
He's
How do you
gonna
figure?
fly in and poke this guy right in front of Rhux.
Okay.
Hold on, let me target him. Like so here. And then he's going to do a peek attack.
Which misses.
Dang it.
Yeah,
He
2.
runs away. He can take an attack opportunity if he wants.
With that roll, he probably doesn't even notice you were there.
Yeah, I know.
So he just ignores you. To be fair, that was like that was a pretty
But
terrible.
literally, yeah, I did. Not great.
That was a pretty terrible roll. All right, it is now Praedyth's turn.
Okay. Should be just as effective.
Well,
Praedyth is
you can move
going.
1, 2, 3, 4. You can move your goat to behind one of these guys and attack it.
Yeah, I was gonna move the goat. And I'm also going to.
All right, so the goat is behind him. The goat will get a +2 to attack that thing. By the way.
Okay. Then I'll just focus on that dude then. I will attack with the goat first. Let me target him. Alright, the goat gets D2 plus 7. Oh, that's 7 D20s, not D20 plus 7.
How about we redo that?
Yeah.
No, I like that.
All right.
I don't know if when you do the dice roller, if you can actually do a +7.
Okay. How do I get this players thing out the way so I can get to the D20?
What do you mean?
Like, you know that the little box that says players and stuff?
Oh yeah, you can't get rid of it.
I can't get to the D20 then.
Just type it.
Maybe get a bigger computer screen.
it's
Honestly.
a TV. I don't know what you want from me.
Just telling you.
I'll just write it out. Hold on.
It's fine. I don't know what it's just here. I can ask for a roll from you.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, I was just.
16 will hit.
Okay.
So it's going to be D8 plus 5, not plus 7. You
Yep.
get the plus 2 on there.
Okay.
Plus 2 is to attack. No,
Not to damage.
no,
It's
but
still
11
decent.
points was a decent amount. As the goat turns around and kicks him in the ass.
All right. Now I will
Right.
cast. Hey, you wanted help. Don't
Yeah, yeah.
judge.
No, I'm glad. That's pretty cool.
I will cast Toll the Dead.
All right, and that same one.
Oh,
Yeah.
It failed the saving throw, I think.
Did he find that I finally cast a spell that did something?
Well, the problem is you have 2 guys targeted, so I don't know which
Do
one.
I?
One failed and one succeeded.
I thought I
think
got rid of the other guy that I had
No,
targeted.
you didn't. He fell over. You went over the side.
Oh.
So the one that succeeded is the one that's still alive. So
Well,
Oh.
them's the breaks. It happens.
So it didn't work.
I thought saving throws would be the way to get these people because I
Well-
thought, they might have some decent armor. Well, that was completely wrong.
Aaron, you are up.
Okay. Let us.
There are
Do this
2
thing.
guys in front of you.
Okay. That guy's dead, right?
Yes, I'm going to hide him.
All right. I'm gonna whoop this guy.
Yeah.
Now I'm
You
gonna
damage on him.
hit him again.
He's not dead. And you hit him a second time, and you do damage on him, and he's still not dead.
Well, guess what?
Oh.
Schwack, schwack, and he's still up.
I'm adding an extra 6 to that
All
one.
right, well, now he goes down.
Yeah. Got him.
You had to do that. All right. Anything else?
Now I'm gonna stand on his dead body. No.
No, you're not. Hide him.
Well, actually, I will be. I moved 1, 2, and then whoop there.
Okay. Dresd'a, you're up.
Okie dokie. I'm still going to target big dude.
Okay.
Let's see. I want to use my sun killer arrow. Do I just click on the sun killer arrow?
Yes, I think. If it's a just try it. Unfortunately, it misses him.
Attack D20.
No,
but
it should
no,
have-
it doesn't.
Well, it
Oh,
might
plus
still miss
8.
him.
So it's a 15.
15 still misses him.
Okay, then it misses.
Yeah.
All right. And I'll try chill guy. See if it can be better.
That will hit.
Yay!
Really
One.
like that 1 point of damage every so often. All right. Hylough, we are back to you.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we can do here. What should I do? All right. I'm gonna target that guy and or hammerhead him. And is he down?
He is not, but you do hit him. And it does,
Yes.
you smack him in the side, and he's still up there.
And I will do it again.
It also hits him. That takes him down, though.
And then I will second wind.
Okay.
And feel a little bit better.
Mhm.
And let's see here. I don't know if I want to get next to that goat. He gets confused.
No, the goat can't get confused.
Okay.
But it's funny.
I don't know that. I don't know exactly where this goat came from. It's like, so he's not dinner. He doesn't look like dinner to me.
No.
No, okay.
There is one. There are 2 left.
Oh yeah. There's not much I can do about it right
Yeah,
now.
I'm just letting you know there's 2 left.
Okay. All right. I have done what I can do.
Now the big blue boy's turn. The blue guy turns again, says, "Return what was stolen." And then, as if to make a statement.
He just made a statement.
Well, yeah, it's also true, but. So I want to do this.
I can't hear you over the rain.
And then literally turns and throws his trident at Dresd'a.
Whoa.
Oh my.
Hang on to that sucker when you get it.
Dresd'a, it slams into you.
Ouch.
And you're kind of holding on to it. It then kind of just glares in the direction of you guys and then continues 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and dives into the water.
No, he's getting away.
Yeah.
I should probably forget what they're here for, but anyway.
I want to just, he needs a little more diplomacy.
Iylis, you're up.
Oh, me?
Yep.
Yeah. I am going to, I guess, move towards the ship.
Well, there's still a creature right here.
Oh yeah, I suppose there is. It's kind of gray.
Because there's no light there, so you're seeing him as a dim light.
Whatever you say. Let's do a little.
Let's duel.
Do a little ray of frost on this guy. That's not what I wanted. It was gonna be a 13.
It hits that guy. Although you
there was
one.
Sorry.
You still have the other one targeted, but that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, you hit him. It does some cold damage to him. I believe it also reduces his speed or something.
Oh yeah, all my stuff has double damage now. That's sick. Yeah, so it his speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Gotcha. All right, top of the next round. All the guards are dead. Many of the Sahagin are dead. Dead. This one is the one that was still there. Moves to here. That's 1. Moves to there. It's 2. Rhux, do you want to hit him?
Yeah, I'll hit that guy.
Okay.
Just to let him know.
You do hit. You do damage.
It's 10.
And then it continues. Do you want to hit Aaron?
Oh, yeah.
That takes it out as it was trying to run away.
Oh, well. It's got a little lightning damage on it, too.
Okay. Why is this thing? Okay. Now we're at this one who has disappeared. So we'll take him off the board. And now we're at this one, which is on Hylough. All right, Hylough. This one attacks you. Sure, I don't have anything else targeted like I did Dresd'a. And the attack, and then alt spear on you, which hits.
I'm going to do
damage.
I'm going to do
Okay.
This. How do I expend my Fortuna die?
Just roll a die, and there should be on your sheet. There should be, yeah, Fortuna dice are one of your extra things. So just expend one and then reduce it by one. On your sheet, there's a 2 of 2 Fortuna dice. Although you might have more.
Yeah.
Now. So
I
just,
see that.
just roll
can
one.
I roll?
I don't know what you need to roll.
How do I do? Is there a way to roll it?
No, you just have to roll a die.
Okay.
I don't know what die you use for.
I've never done this before, so I don't either. Let me think here. It says, yeah, I don't know what my Fortuna, whatever it is, die.
So D6s.
D6. Okay. All right.
When you finish a short or long rest.
Okay. So now I have.
You rolled a 4, right?
So I have +4 to my AC. If I'm not wearing heavy armor, I can expend the die and no. If I'm unarmored or wearing light, am I wearing light armor? That's what I'm. As a reaction, when a creature makes a weapon attack, I can expend the die and add the result to my AC for that attack.
Unfortunately, you don't have a reaction because you used it to attack the one that was leaving, which was.
Well, never mind. So. Okay, so that hasn't been. We haven't come back around to that.
No,
okay.
No, this is still after your turn. Unfortunately. All right, so it did damage to there. And then where the heck is this guy? There we go. And then it's going to attack with its bite, which also hits.
Oh.
And then it dives into the water and disappears. All right, and now this one is already disappeared, and this one is dead, and this one dead. This one. All right, so this one does something similar. It attacks you first with a spear, which hits. And then with its bite, which misses. And then it 1, 2, 3, 4, and dives into the water and disappears.
Yellow bellies.
All right. And Rhux, it is now your turn.
Are there any enemies left?
There aren't any enemies that you can currently see. You can see as you're looking around, you can see down the way, some of these creatures are diving into the bay, and then as you look in this direction, you can see them diving into the bay.
I'm gonna let them go. I'm not gonna catch up to them anyway.
Okay. Is anybody going to try to catch up to any of them?
Yes.
Currently, all of them have dived into the water.
I can't swim that well, so I'm not gonna.
No, I'm gonna let him go for the most part. Do we still have the trident? Is the trident still?
The trident's still stuck in Dresd'a. Yes.
Okay.
I'll take the trident out of
Free
Dresd'a.
trident.
The trident is stuck in Dresd'a.
Hey, I get first dibs because it's stuck in me.
I'm gonna pull the trident out of Dresd'a. That's
anybody-
what
I'm supposed to do that.
Again,
Okay.
is anybody else going to try to do anything?
I'm gonna go on a ship and see, make sure
Is
everything's
anybody
okay.
going to try to do anything that is to attack?
I'm not doing
somebody?
anything combat related now.
Yeah.
No, me neither.
I'm going to give Hylough healing hands, but that no.
All right,
Thank you.
so we pop out of combat here, as the creatures have all seemed to have fled, or at least whatever they were here for, they're gone. People start to come out of the bar and look around as you guys start to do what you're going to do. So, who's doing what at this point? Rhux, you pull the trident out of Dresd'a. It kind of
Anybody
rips a
gonna
little
heal
bit.
me?
You need?
At least
Is anyone else
heal-
need healing? I can heal
Yeah,
someone.
I'll give. I have.
I'm giving
He's not
Hylough healing
healing.
hands.
Okay, True. While
Thank
you're
you.
coming up
So
there,
you get 5 points.
True comes
I'll
over
give
and also
Dresd'a
targets him for a
cure wounds.
for who?
Dresd'a gets 8 points.
Yay,
Okay.
thank you.
How is True looking?
And True's not looking so great, but Hylough, you
I'll
got
give
another
her a heal.
5 points. And then she heals herself again for 5 points. Or she heals herself.
Oh, I was going to heal. I'll try heal True, and who else is low? Rhux.
Rhux is fine.
Okay. And True heals herself, or I'll heal her. She
Yeah,
doesn't
she
heal
heals
herself.
herself for another
Okay.
8
I
points. or
pet the
something.
goat.
Does she look
The goat
better?
actually
Yeah.
disappears.
Oh,
Goat is
okay.
gone.
What was that,
Does
Marcus?
she look above half? Does she look?
She is not showing up in my thing, but yeah, she's above half.
Okay. So she looks like she's okay. I don't need to heal.
Ish. She's okay-ish, yes.
I'll heal her anyway, just because. I've been saving him for healing, so I can't target her. She gets 10 points.
Okay. She's pretty much back to max.
The sea always conquers.
So you guys kind of looking at, there's a bunch of these creatures, all the guards that were around here fighting, down, like bleeding out. In fact, all of them are pretty much dead at this point. You're able to save one or two of them, but for the most part, they were all, puncture wounds from tridents and spears and things like that.
Are any of the fishmen?
A lot of the
able to be
fishmen.
saved?
There's some fishmen that are dead. No, there's none of them.
Nothing we can question if we heal them.
Loot the bodies.
You could try to question. You could try to save one and question it, but the only one that ever talked was the big one. So it's up to you as to whether or not you want to actually try to save any and see if it's worth the time.
I'll try to save one. Let's tie him up. I'll save him. We'll tie him up.
All right, give me a medicine check.
I was just going to do cure wounds on him.
Oh, okay, that works too. That's fine. You do cure wounds. That gets into.
But yeah, make sure he's tied up and everyone's got
gets
a hold of him.
into a point. All right, you do that. So you've saved one of them. Let's see here. Kind of looking around, you can see like this right here is a warehouse. You can see it's been broken into and a bunch of stuff is strewn about, mostly things like saddles and iron ingots and just a wide variety of different trade goods and general goods and things like that, rope and stuff like that. This over here is a shop, or these things are over here are two shops. One of them is a fisherman shop or a meat shop, but not a butcher shop. Like you can see that's been broken into and salted meats have been spilled out everywhere. Some of them have a few bites in them, but most of it's been left just spewed out over the ring. This one here looks like it's a leather worker's shop or something like that. There's some leather, like it's been ripped up and torn apart, but it doesn't, I mean, looking at things, it looks like maybe nothing's been stolen. It's just been like, there's a lot of stuff all over the place, but it's hard to tell if they stole anything, or if they took anything.
But they didn't
So what are you guys
eat the
doing?
food, so it wasn't a food raid. Well, I mean, we've got one captured. Let's take him on the ship and question. Or actually, is there a jail, city jail?
So as you guys are looking around, Ildia comes on out and she's looking around and she's like, is everyone okay? She's looking at the guard. She's like, "Oh, told you." She says, you barely hear her say, "I told you they were the tarnished watch."
I can do a rebinding. What I'm thinking is I could do a rebinding and bind with Huyi and Cora the Sea Sister. And if I bind with Cora the Sea Sister, that allows me to speak Aquan. Which could potentially allow me to interrogate the dude.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if anyone has a spell or any type of that, we could definitely. I was going to give them. We could figure out what's going on with them and maybe what they're hunting for, because obviously they tore the dock up trying to find something.
I mean, you can do that as an action. So if you wish to do it right now, you can.
Starting at second, you can. I'm reading up on it just to make sure.
You can do it. It's just, it takes an action. You expel one and rebind to another as an action.
Okay.
That's what you do. So you can do
all right. So expel one and rebind to another
of equal or lesser value, or of lesser level. Sorry. So if you expel Huyi, When you
No.
rebind, you only are expelling one of them. You're not expelling everything.
Okay.
Just one.
Gotcha.
So if you expel
Hang on.
Hylough, you could do a second or a first level. If you expel Ecta, then you can also. I think Cora is first level. I have to remember.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, then yes, you can.
Huyi's second and Cora and Ecta first.
So you do.
Okay.
That.
So I rebind. I expel Ecta and bind Cora.
You guys watch as Dresd'a, her pupils go blank, and then she closes her eyes, and you see sort of a faint mist-like thing, just that sort of has a humanoid shape come out of her body, and then another one kind of falls in from her back. The one that comes out, actually, Rhux, Iylis, and Marcus, give me a perception check because you're right next to her.
Yep.
No, it's fine. You don't have to suppress. This is just what they see, what kind of spirit they see as they come out, and what's going in. That's all. Rhux, Iylis, you can also do a perception check. Marcus, it's all very faint, so it's hard for you to tell. Rhux,
Gotcha.
The one that's coming out seems to be like a robed man. You kind of notice that, and the one that's coming in seems to be a bodiless head.
Cool.
Interesting.
Iylis, you're not sure about the one that's coming in, but the one that's going out looks like a sort of a robed man.
Interesting.
And then Dresd'a is then marked again with whatever Cora's marked.
Cora, I think she was the neck, the mark around the neck.
You've got streaks. When that completes, Dresd'a's hair is now streaked with white, and you guys, streaked with white. That's it.
Oh, okay.
The gills only appear if you're in the water.
No, I thought I had like a mark across my neck to signify where she was beheaded.
No, that's different than it was before. While bound to Cora, you become cold to the touch. Your hair includes streaks of white, and gills appear on the sides of your neck when you are in the water.
I don't know if I'm ever getting used to that. Okay, Dresd'a, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna try to speak to the.
All right,
captive.
so you head over there, and as you head over there, you notice that there is a small group of the Argent Watch coming in your direction. One has some kind of silver set of what are they called when they're like, they're not lapels, but they're the little things on top of their shoulders. Silver pauldrons on the thing, and they're headed in your direction, in this direction. They're not there yet, but you can, as you go to speak with the creature, you guys can see them coming in that direction. All right, go ahead, Dresd'a. What do you want to do?
Should we take the creature in the bar or someplace where it's less, like we're in the middle of the street now, right?
It's not the street. It's kind of this kind of area here is sort of like a sidewalky kind of area. It's still docks, basically. It's semi-street, semi-not.
I want to ask him, what are the stolen things?
And you're asking that in Aquan.
Yes.
The creature blearily looks at you, like you can see an inner eyelid kind of blink, so its eyes stay open, but the inner eyelid blinks at you, and then it speaks something in a strange language. You don't understand it.
Do I understand it?
What languages do you know?
Is it something that Rhux would probably know?
What languages do you know?
Malazan, and probably that's about it for cool stuff.
You have Malaz Orc in common. No, it doesn't sound like any of those.
So I also know Abyssal, Common, and Elvish.
Doesn't sound like any of those. Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, it doesn't sound like anything to anyone. It just sounds like a series of wet, kind of squishy noises, and with occasional little whoops, almost kind of whoops and clicks, almost like whales, but not exactly.
Does anybody have speak with animals?
I don't.
Okay.
I have comprehend languages, but I don't have any spell slots to cast it.
Well,
it's probably a ritual as well.
He doesn't do rituals.
Oh, I don't do rituals. I'm a warlock.
Warlock doesn't do
That's
ritual casting.
Well, she's not even there.
Yeah, they're on the.
Also, very true.
They're on the
Yeah.
ship still. Hylough, Praedyth,
I'll try.
what are you guys doing?
Can't on it. I know he won't notice, but I'll do the.
It
What do you
doesn't.
want? Yeah, gotcha.
You just start. Remember, thieves' cant isn't really a language per se as much as it is a way of speaking. So
Right.
you start speaking in common about the weather and how the market is doing and all that sort of stuff. And to you, that means certain things. The creature
I
just
thought it was
kind
hand
of-
signs.
Oh, it's
I
also
thought it
hand
was like
sign.
hand
It's a wide variety of different things.
Okay.
Your Pano.
But it
Well,
looks
never
at
mind,
you.
if
It just kind of stares at you with its transparent lids, just occasionally
Right.
looking at you.
Okay.
What are you saying to him, Marcus?
Marcus was just talking about the weather and
Yeah, I'm asking about the weather, trying to put him at ease.
yeah.
So I guess
okay.
I'll approach the ardent guard whenever they
So
come up.
the guardsmen continue on their way, and about every now and then they're stopping and looking at things and talking to people. Eventually, they get to here in the bar, and they see you have one of the things, and the two guys kind of get out there. Two of the ones get out their maces and are like,
Okay.
and the one guy says, "What do we have here? You've captured one of them."
We captured one of them. He's tied up. He doesn't seem to understand anything that we say. Is there?
Oh, the sea
Has anyone
devils.
seen these things before?
You haven't. I'm Commander Kieran.
Marcus. Pleased to meet you.
These creatures attacked. Oh, we haven't seen them in maybe a year and a half. I don't know what would cause them to attack now, but I'm interesting that you've caught one. Have you been able to speak with it?
No, it just
Actually, I
makes
think you're the
gurgles
first
and
one to catch one
wail.
in my knowledge. So
That's not the way. There was one that was speaking, is asked saying to bring it back, like someone in town had taken something from them, and they were looking for something based on pointing
What?
around at the. He had 4 arms. He was blue, unlike the other one.
You notice that
Very
he kind
powerful.
of looks past you and he sees some of the guards strewn about, and you see him turn and say, "You, tend to them. See if they're still alive." Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, I don't think any of them. We did check them, right? They were
Yeah, there was like 2 of them that were still
okay.
not dead. Then you did tend to them. You didn't.
Yeah, I
You
was
just
gonna say I
bound
would
their
help
wounds
them.
and stuff. You didn't cure wounds them or anything like that.
Okay, yeah. So they came and they attacked the bar, and they. You see what happened, but they seemed to be looking for something, and there was a blue one who seemed to be the leader, who had 4 arms,
One with 4
And-
arms.
was huge, and he kept saying, "Bring it back." Wasn't that exactly what he said? Bring it back.
Well, he said, "Return what was stolen."
Return what was stolen.
What? Return what was stolen? What does this even mean? Enough.
I don't know. I was
We need
hoping
to
you
figure
would.
out. We need to try to find anyone who's still alive and clean up and remove the dead.
Is there a
Marcus, you said
wizard
your
or
name
something?
was.
Yeah, Marcus of the Widowmaker. New vessel.
And he seems to notice for the first time, because he's been focused on the creature. He seems to notice the rest of you around. He says, "Come to the guard station tomorrow morning. We will discuss what has happened here. I need to
Okay.
continue and see where else. What other guardsmen have been lost?
Do you want to take him? Do you want us to?
I mean, if you can hold on to him this evening and bring him tomorrow, that would be fine. I do not know if we can gain any information from him. I don't even know what they speak. And the creatures you hear as its eyes kind of just
Yeah.
sort of the squishy sound as its eyes blink.
Okay.
Hisses
Well,
a
yeah,
little bit.
we can meet you tomorrow.
And then he's like, "Fair enough, Marcus of the Widowmaker. If I don't see you before mid-morning, I'll send someone to get you.
We'll be there.
Commander Kieran, you want to go to the guard station at the Ore and Dock Streets. Which
Kewin?
Kewin, Kewin.
Ewink.
When he says Ore and Dock Streets, that kind of something about that is familiar. So give me a quick intelligence check.
Oh, that's about the news, maybe, about that. What is intelligence?
I mean, if you have notes about Ore and Dock, then
I think that was one of the regions, if I remember correctly, but I rolled it anyway.
Yeah, so he starts heading off because you're trying to remember what the heck's going on. And as he's heading off, Iylis comes up and says, "That was Commander Sev. Remember the guy I was telling you about? The commander I was telling you about who was looking for some of the missing people?"
Ah. His name is Sev?
Yeah, Sev Kuin. Commander Sev Kuin.
Oh, he said Kuin, so.
Yeah, he said Commander Kuin. He gave his last name, not his first.
And he's at the Orb. Yeah, no, I didn't know.
The
So,
Orb of the Docks.
The Orb of the Docks Street Station.
Yes, yes.
So
yes.
he's on the up and up as much?
Well, he at least tries to help some of the people of the squalls and things of that nature. He doesn't seem to be as corrupt as some of the others. Let's put it that way. Is what she says. So what are you guys doing? I mean, Iylis will continue to talk to you if you want, but she's like, I need to get in there and try to clean up.
We probably need to check on our ship. Also,
fair enough. Thank you for chasing those out and helping. I'm gonna have to get Yusuf and a few people to clean up the few dock workers who were killed. But again, thank you for your help. As she turns and heads towards the door of the bar.
Yeah, I don't have anything in my notes about that.
And you can see Yusuf is dragging one of the dead dock workers out of the door and into the street. He kind of looks up as she's coming. He's like, and you barely hear him say, "I don't remember this being part of the job description, Illa."
Bring out the dead.
She's like, "I don't remember sea devils being part of the docks district, Yusuf." As she heads in, and you can hear her groan a little bit as she seems to, as you're pretty sure she's grabbing somebody else and starting to pull them out as you guys head towards the Widowmaker. Reaching the Widowmaker, you guys see Hylough and Praedyth are up on the deck with True. Hylough and Praedyth, you guys notice that they're coming towards you from along the docks. It's
everybody okay?
It is still raining, just not as hard as it was before, but it is still raining.
We kept this tide lizard, this man with us.
You guys see one of those creatures tied up, being kind of pulled.
True might be able to talk to him, actually.
Pulled along. I don't know.
This was one of the. Everyone's all right. You all right?
You can see Hylough looks a little worse for the wear. Definitely some blood dripping from some places.
It seems like they attacked all the port district. We were in the bar, fortunately, and fought them off.
Crap. True had relentless endurance. She should have went to 1 hit point instead of going down.
Yeah. Well, we had like 8 of them on our ship or something like that here. Yeah, I was surrounded by them.
I had to jump off the boat. It was, a whole thing.
It was a whole thing.
I don't know if jumping off the boat would have helped because they went back in the water. Did you see them or?
No, the jumping off the boat helped a lot. They didn't touch me under that.
Oh.
They all swarmed Hylough after that.
Praedyth was the goat.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
He was the greatest of all time.
Well, this is one of them. We haven't been able to talk to it.
You drag it up the gangplank and onto the ship.
Yeah.
What do you guys?
True. Have you ever seen anything like this? Other than obviously they're just attacking, but there was a blue one who seemed to be the leader talking about.
True looks at it. It's like, oh, these are sea devils. This hugging. I don't know. Like they potentially. I gotta roll what she might know. Need to give her a religion check, but I have to find her. Religion. She's like, that's pretty much all I know of them, though. They're fish people or something like that. Mostly known for raiding settlements along the shores occasionally and carrying them off and eating them.
You know what would be so I guess precious to them, I guess. But not that I know to answer that question.
Don't know to answer that question currently, but she's like, I think that, you guys are getting she's getting her first, other than being attacked by them, first good look at him. It's like, Is it just me or do they look vaguely shark-like?
They definitely have the teeth of it. I mean, they were biting and.
Yeah, now that you kind of look at it, you notice that there is a fin along the fins along its back as well.
But the captain said that they hadn't been seen in a year. It was the first attack in a year.
I don't know. I haven't been around here very often, so.
No, I'm just wondering. I mean, so they're.
They are known for raiding, similar to like the Verduran who raid villages along the coast. Verduran don't take away people and eat them. They take away people and
Slave them.
Well, not enslave them, just incorporate them into their tribe and their clans and things of that nature. These they take them away and eat them. These people are not going to be able to survive in the water in the depths. They drown and then get eaten by the things. So I don't know. You say one was asking for things to be returned.
He seemed to be the leader. He was blue as compared to the rest of these.
Blue.
He had 4 arms.
4 arms. Let's ask for an intelligence. Other people can, if they want to try to see if they know more about the Sahagin, they can always.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
do an intelligence
roll.
check if you wish, but
I'm so good at intelligence.
Not easy. True. She's like, I don't really know much about them at all, unfortunately.
Yeah, I haven't.
Hylough, you've heard stories of now that they call them the sea devils. You've heard stories of sea devils, mostly from your father. Your father, when you were growing up, had told you stories of these shark-like creatures that would swarm aboard ships or swarm up upon the docks and attack people and drag them under the sea, never to be seen from again. One thing that always stuck in your head about them is that you would always see sharks and shark fins before these creatures would attack, which was kind of intriguing. It made the story interesting to you because why would you see sharks when then these creatures would come on the ground onto the land?
So I would see. So what you're saying is that I would see real sharks.
Yeah. Your father would say you'd see shark fins, and some of them would be real sharks, but not all of them. Some of them would then be the creatures that come up onto shore.
Okay. I'll tell everybody that what I remember.
But as far as what they might find valuable or important, that you unfortunately don't know. Neither does
you don't know. There's no rumor of what type of god they would serve, or
well, that's what I did the religion check on True for. She didn't get a good roll. So.
Do any of the rest of us, any other people religion wise?
I mean, this is for a lot of you, this is the first time you've heard of sea devils.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, no. I mean, I should say, if you wish to try, you can. It's a high DC. So, like,
Aaron,
I don't really have a background for religion. Intelligence. Yeah. I didn't know if anyone was like actually had it. Religion as
I ain't the god fearing that.
Yeah. So it's one of those things. It's just not.
Yeah.
These creatures are something you guys just don't have a lot of experience with. For you, Marcus, you've never heard of an attack like this near Karamagale where you grew up or anything like that. So, and quite frankly, it sounds more like a story you would use to frighten children based on what you've heard. If you didn't know, if you didn't have one literally sitting right here in front of you.
Yeah, maybe try to draw a picture. I'm a horrible musician, horrible artist, but I'll try. Does it seem to have, since it's been out of the water for a while, does it seem to be drying out? Does it seem to have issues with that? Or
as you look at it, give me a investigation check in this case, because you're kind of looking it over now. As you're kind of looking it over, first thing you notice is that it definitely has gills along the neck, and you can see that it seems to be laboring to breathe, but it is breathing. The next thing you kind of notice is that you just remember it as you were tying it up. It felt more rubbery than fish-like. I mean, you'd almost say shark-like, but it's still scaled and stuff like that. They're just very tiny scales and things of that nature. It was very clear during the battle that you could see that it had 3 rows of teeth, so it's very clear that some kind of shark thing there is kind of going on. And it doesn't feel quite as clammy as when you first tied it up.
I'll dunk a bucket of salt water over this. I mean, I'll get a bucket, get some salt water, and pour it over it to see if it does anything. See if it seems to help or revive it at all.
Let's see.
It makes it stronger. That would suck.
You dump the salt water over top of it, and it does seem to wet it down. The breathing, the gills seem to flare a little less, but it doesn't seem to resolve whatever issue you think might be happening.
Right. Well then.
What do you guys do?
What do we do with this?
Oh, you guys still have the trident too, by the way.
Yeah.
As an FYI.
Which may or may not be good because they may home in on us. Oh, does anyone have detect magic? Well, I have detect magic.
The Sahagin raises a hand and says, "I have detect magic."
I've got detect magic
and dispel magic.
I didn't think you could speak, but okay.
No, he can't. I just figured that was a perfect time for that kind of thing.
I think I have that. Let me look it up when I'm to do. I have identify as a ritual.
Oh, you can do identify, or I can do detect magic.
Trident, the trident is encrusted with coral and shells and things like that. The trident itself doesn't seem to be made of metal. It seems to be made of a hardened coral-like substance that seems to be almost as hard of steel, if not harder.
I'll take some time and identify it after a little while. Take about 10 minutes and look it over. And
yeah, I mean, so it's got coral on it. It's got barnacles on it. It's got lots of different sea kind of things on it. The center hilt is kind of wrapped with seaweed. And over the course of the next 10 minutes, as you do the ritual, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I do.
You
it's probably just really well made.
Determine it's strangely crafted. Like you realize that the shaft itself is the bone of some creature. The 2 trident things, it's a double-bladed trident. The 2 on the other side are basically corals that have been shaped and carved into this sort of thing. There's kind of barnacles on the various things and that sort of stuff. And you realize that it is magical. That it is basically a trident +1, for lack of a better description.
Huh? Does Identify give me the types of magic? Does that have like a locator spell?
No, that's detect magic. Okay. But I mean, you figure out that. I mean, with Identify, you figure out it is a trident +1.
Yeah, the +1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then was he the only one wielding something like this?
Well, they were all wielding. It said spears, but they technically were all wielding tridents. His was just the only dual-bladed one. He also had in his offhand. Well, he had 3 offhands if you think about it. In one of his hands, he had a strange kind of double-curved blade that also looked like it was made of coral, and then the other 2 hands had what looked like bladed bucklers on them. So, just as a reminder of what that kind of looked like. Show you the picture again. It kind of looked like this.
Oh, cool.
So these kind of bladed bucklers, and that were kind of on its hands. So it was using them to kind of block things and occasionally slam down on creatures. Cool. And then the dual bladed thing, again, made of more like coral instead of metal. But remember, this is coming out of Hero Forge, so it's a little harder to recreate that kind of look.
So what do you think, guys? Other than, what time is it, by the way?
It's getting close to midnight. I mean, you've been doing this for the last 20 minutes or so, so maybe an hour or two, maybe another hour till midnight. The rain is starting to slowly turn into more of a drizzle at this point. The lightning has definitely kicked off. You can still hear occasional thunder, but it's way off to the west, or to the east. I'm sorry.
So is he kind of calmed down? Is he struggling? Would you like
as you watch,
he's just kind of...
again, you're kind of looking at it again. It's been, I don't know, maybe what, 30 minutes since the start of when the first creature slammed into the door. He is it's hard to say. Maybe it's the darkness or something, but his green is looking a little more gray, and you can see the gills are flaring a bit more again.
Okay.
Do we have a big vat that we can maybe put him in?
We have a hole that might have water in it.
Well, hopefully not.
Yeah. If your bilge is full enough for him to be able to submerge himself, that's not a good thing.
I guess.
Yeah.
Do we think he's a person? Do we think it's more of an animal thing? I mean, rudimentary
You're not
intelligence?
sure. I mean,
yeah,
clearly the big one
everybody
talked.
Else.
Clearly the big one talked.
Right.
You also clearly got a reaction when Dresd'a tried to speak to it with Aquin, but it just responded in a language that none of you could understand. It responded, but in a strange language.
How about
clicks
one of the long
and whistles
boats?
and whoops and stuff like that?
We could put him in one of the rowboats and put water in the rowboat to keep him like a tub.
Let me sink the rowboat.
Well, no, I'm saying bring the rowboat on our boat and then fill it with water on our boat. Like
on the boat. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, not sink. That would be different. But okay, so here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Do we set it free, hoping maybe it'll give some goodwill with whatever it is, and we can figure it out? Like we said, its thing. We could say it escaped, or do we want to take it to the cops and or to the guards, and maybe they have someone who can talk to it, which would be great. I just don't know. We're gonna have to do something to keep it alive tonight, though. I would imagine, if we're gonna do that. I was hoping someone here could speak with it, but
I mean, Praedyth already said that he had comprehend languages. He just can't cast it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What Praedyth is not remembering is that he can get that back after an hour short rest.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could rest then. So yeah, let's wait for Praedyth to rest.
I didn't remember that. I thought I had to do.
Warlock gets all their spell slots back after a short rest.
All two of them.
Yeah, all two of them.
all
with
two
Warlock, you only get.
But you do get them back.
You get them back.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, well that's good.
Yeah, that's
well, I'm
the
fine
Warlock
taking an
doesn't
hour
get
rest
a
and
lot of
casting
spell
it.
slots, but it can basically. I'm gonna rest for an hour and then can do it again. Oh yeah, I used everything up. I'm gonna rest for an hour. I can do it again.
If y'all don't mind waiting, I'm fine resting out. And
Oh no,
casting.
definitely. Okay, so yeah, let's keep him in the water. We'll pour water over him.
What are you trying to do? You're trying to.
I'm going to take one of the rowboats.
Okay.
And put it on deck.
Okay.
Flush with deck and put some water in it and put him in the water.
How much water are you going to put in it?
Enough that he can submerge himself.
I mean, he's
several gallons.
He's a decent sized creature, so he's probably 6.5 feet.
Oh, so he's bigger than I thought he was.
He's a big guy. I mean, he's just not as big as the other one was. Like he's still a pretty big creature. Think of him like the creature from the Black Lagoon or something like that. He's a big.
Well, I mean, we could give him the length, and I mean, I could fill it up.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's like pretty big. Is all I'm saying.
Big.
So,
well, I mean, even if I get some of him in, that would hopefully will be better than having his whole
you get the
body.
thing up on deck. It takes a good 20 minutes to get enough to get water in there and start putting water into it, because you're gonna have to get a rope and a bucket and dip it in the sea and then do it again. And so I mean it takes a good 30 minutes to get water in there. During that time you can see him get grayer and grayer.
I'll dump water on him as he gets grayer. I mean,
it doesn't really help though. I mean it only does something for a few minutes and then he just continues to fall back into it.
Okay.
You then as you guys go to put him into the rowboat, he attempts to break his bonds.
Oh no.
Got to find the creature so I can do the right roll. All right, so he does a strength roll, ability check, disadvantage because he is weak. And he is unable to break it, but you see him struggle and start to pull on it. And who's ever near his shoulders, trying to pull him in, he attempts to bite them. Again with disadvantage.
I'll be up there, that's fine.
Again with disadvantage, because again he's 3 is gonna miss, so even though I don't think I need to make it another roll, but disadvantage, so he fails. Or he tries to do it. For some reason I have True still targeted. Because it hit True, but anyway. Anyway. So you're able to manhandle him in as he does that and splash him into the water. It doesn't fully submerge him, but he does kind of twist and turn around, and you can see the colors slightly coming back.
Okay, we just need to keep him alive long enough to talk to him.
About this time, let's see here. It's been about 30 minutes. About 10 minutes later, it's been an hour, and Praedyth, you're done with your meditating and your spell slots are back, so you can take a short rest.
Then cast Fireball on him.
He doesn't have Fireball, but
I know.
Yeah. All right. Comprehend.
We're waiting to talk to him.
Yeah, might as well just kill him. So I'll cast Comprehend Languages.
You understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the word is written. It takes about 1 minute to read one per. So here's. Okay, you're going to understand what he says. He's not going to understand what you say, potentially. You understand any spoken language. That doesn't mean you can speak any spoken language.
Yeah.
So, all right, so you cast the spell. What are you guys doing next? You now, for the next 1 hour, will understand any language spoken.
So ask him.
Do the thing again, Cat.
Why attacked?
Why'd you attack?
You say that. Everybody hears it as common. The creature who's been kind of sitting in there, getting enough of the thing so that its gills are in the water. You see it look at you and blink multiple times, and it doesn't say anything. Or at least you don't understand anything, so clearly it's not saying anything.
Why? What was stolen? What do you want returned?
Blink at you for a little bit, and then the rest of you hear a bunch of clicks and whoops is not the right word, but clicks and things like that. But Praedyth, you hear Shakota will eat your liver. I have no idea who Shakota is.
Who's Shakota? Shakota? Am I saying that right?
Look at True to see.
You want to spell it out for me?
Well, you're saying it in common, so you have no idea, if it's understanding you at all. And it doesn't respond to what you say.
A god.
You guys can have me. If you have religion
roll.
If you have religion, a proficiency point in it, you can give me a religion check.
I do not. I think True does, but I don't know if anyone else might.
I have religion. I'll roll religion.
Do I have religion?
I don't know.
Nice bounce on that roll. From a 3 to a 16.
I do have religion. I'll roll.
True has no clue.
I got 18.
Neither does Praedyth. Although Praedyth has at least a better chance than True did.
Yeah.
Dresd'a, You hear a. No, this would probably have been part of your. You remember part of your training back at the Brotherhood. They one of the legends of some of the spirits and things of that definitely talked about a Shakolta. And it was intriguing to you because you'd never heard that name before. And when you talked more with the brothers and the teachers and things like that about Shakolta, you found that Shakolta is a shark god.
Shakolta's the shark god, so the shark god's going to eat my liver.
No, not you. Remember, Praedyth is the only one that understood what he said.
Oh, okay.
What it said. I mean, he could translate it for you, but he's the only one that actually understood what it said.
You said it. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I mean, if you have an idea, go right ahead. I was just gonna say we can't help it. We can't clear up the. I don't know what type of shark.
You don't know what language it's talking, Praedyth, but it's abundantly clear that it doesn't understand anything that any of you guys have said.
Yeah. No, I figured it didn't. I was telling.
Yeah, I'm just saying
that maybe we can't come to an understanding if we don't know what you want.
And when I asked about the the thing that it said, the name that it said to me, you said it didn't respond, correct?
No, because it doesn't understand what you're saying. You're not speaking.
Yeah.
Like, its language is so different than human languages that unless you try to figure out how to do clicks and whistles and things like that, you're just not going to be able to actually say anything to it. Like, if you had tongues, you could speak to it. If you had telepathy, you could speak directly into its brain. If you had, but it's very clear that it doesn't speak Aquan. Also,
well, if we can figure out some sort of way, like to talk to it visually, charades,
yeah,
or some, maybe just like drawing something on paper or something like that. Because talking to it isn't going to work. We need to figure out some other way to communicate ideas to it. Because it just said that to me because it's mad or something that we put it in a tank.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, possibly something of that nature.
Or just in general, thinks everyone's going to get that soul or something. So, what do you guys have any ideas about how other ways we can try and talk to it? Because I can at least understand what it's saying. So if we get it to talk, we can know what it says.
But it doesn't seem to understand what you're saying.
No.
I show it the harpoon. I mean, the trident. Sorry.
Okay.
Did it look like it understood?
You showed the harpoon. Praedyth, you hear it say. It does some clicks and whistles and some things like that. You hear it say. I gotta find the name for it. Cyrus shall have his revenge. And that's basically what you hear when it does the clicks and whistles. After it's shown the trident.
So now it's got a new guy on it. Zyros. This is getting complicated.
What I was going to check, though, is...
That was probably his trident. Now we know who, perhaps, maybe that's who is leading them.
Would I have known about any relics that are famous to the god that's going to eat his liver?
Not really. I mean, it was more of an passing thing. It's not like they were teaching you the religious aspects of Shakolta.
You mean they don't teach religious debate to assassins of the church? Oh, sorry. No, it's not. That wrong character. Never mind.
Yeah, I was going to say, wrong thing. She's just a spirit.
Yeah, she's not a spirit thing. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, Who else can get it to talk?
Did
Kick
it
it in
look
the
like it
nose.
understood Aquan even though it can't
No.
speak it?
Well, I mean, you got a response, but you're not, I mean, you can try again, I guess.
Yeah, I'm
Could-
kind of advocating for trying again.
Yeah. Anybody got a paper and pencil? Just get a paper and pencil or whatever.
Oh yeah, I can get one of those.
Like hold it up and can you draw us pictures of what thing?
What? You asking it
Can
to
you
draw
draw us
pictures?
Yeah, I hold the pencil and paper or whatever and draw a circle and then like show it to him and ask, can you draw a picture of the missing things?
You can eat my
Its
pencil.
eyes, its eyelids blink. No response.
I will attempt to draw a clamshell and a pearl and see.
Okay, give me a dexterity check.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, we've already established I'm not a great artist, but
It's just a dexterity ability check.
yeah, I know. So that's not a save. I gotta actually get to my character sheet. Isn't there a way I can do a sheet without going to? Oh, here we go. Checks. Sorry.
You draw a decent facsimile of a shell, and kind of show it to him. The creature blinks for a bit, and then leans forward a little bit, and blinks a little more. And then Praedyth, you hear it say, I gotta find a good way of putting this. It basically says, food is trying to communicate with me.
Nice.
It's probably the best way to put it. What was odd though is that it seemed to move. It had to move closer. It's almost as if it couldn't see it.
Ah, they're short-sighted. They're nearsighted. Because the sight probably isn't. Well, I don't know, blind, but
No, that I know.
No.
But yeah, they're which
eyes,
makes sense for
their eyes
underwater.
are better attuned for underwater than they are on shore.
Yeah.
The short answer. So you get the feeling it at least recognized the picture. But it doesn't. You also now get the feeling that it thinks of you as food and probably nothing else.
Yeah. So, I guess back to our original quandary. Anyone else have any ideas? We can't ask it questions necessarily. We could torture it, but I think then it's just gonna scream at us and tell us the shark.
The biggest problem you guys have is you have no way of asking it anything. You can understand what it's saying, but you have no way of asking it anything currently.
No one has telepathy or anything really cool like that. Turn it into a familiar. Shark person familiar. They are all over the place.
I was just checking Cora. Cora used to have in the old version, used to have the ability to speak with animals of the sea. That changed to Aquan when we went to the new version of things. So
what's the difference?
Aquan is the language of water elementals. And some water creatures do speak it, just not this particular one.
So what do we do with it? Do we hold off and take it downtown?
I don't know.
I mean, it's obviously going to keep. It thinks of us as food,
and it's going to keep dying unless we keep putting water on it.
Well, and if it escapes, there's a good chance it's going to kill us. I mean, we can let it go.
It might be too much of a hassle to keep
realize. Yeah, see, that's the issue. It's we kill it.
Well,
and if we kill, I mean, the killing option is it can't eat another human because obviously it's a beast and it's going to kill. It's going to kill again. But it does have some type of semblance of intelligence, and I don't know if it would recognize us again, or if it helped us to let him go. I don't. the idea of sending it back to the, to his clan or to his tribe, I don't think helps us.
Well, yeah, I think the best option might be to just murder him.
I wouldn't have phrased it exactly like that, but okay.
Let's send a message to that we now have shark bait.
Actually, I'm going to. Okay, sharks get more ferocious when blood's in the water.
Yeah, you saw these guys get more ferocious when.
Okay, so yeah, we already dropping blood in the water probably is gonna make a frenzy, but we already know that's gonna happen.
Yeah, you already saw that as part of what was going on.
Yeah. Well, what are options, guys?
Trying to go through and see if you guys have any other options.
We could do music soothes the savage beast, but again, since I'm not a great performer, in fact, I don't even have that.
True.
And probably make it matter. Spellbook. Yeah, I don't have anything for this. Anyone have a what is it called? Animal handling?
I don't think so.
Oh, by the way, Iylis.
Yeah.
When Dresd'a started speaking Aquan, you could somewhat understand what she was saying.
Oh.
Because remember, you speak, read, and write Primordial.
That's true. I mean, I could try Primordial.
Try it.
Yeah.
Didn't seem to understand Aquan, so. But you never know.
You never know. Do you know what was stolen in Primordial?
Ted kind of shifts to you. Let's give it a chance. Wow, that's higher than I was expecting. Let's see. You guys have been at this for about 15 minutes, we'll say. No, I'm just trying to make sure that because his spell is only an hour, so.
Gotcha.
It cocks its head at you briefly. Its eyes blink for a little bit, for maybe the better part of a minute. And then Praedyth hears. This meat too scrawny, not enough to feed me.
Fine. Okay. Yeah. We tried. We did our best.
If it had gotten an extra 20, I might have had it understand it, but
yeah,
it doesn't know Aquan, doesn't know Primordial. So.
What a stupid sea creature.
It knows Sahagin, so I mean, that's what it knows. It knows the language of its people.
So let's get. I'm gonna go get several of the fish, the stored fish.
Remember, you guys, you have some fish that you took from the guy's nets.
Oh yeah, let me get one of those then. One of the raw fish, actually.
Yeah, you can get some of that
and see if he eats it.
What, you're feeding it now?
Yeah.
You're gonna kill it.
Remember, you bound its hands and stuff like that. So
right, that's why I was gonna
So you kind of drop a fish in front of it.
In his mouth, that thing just
near its mouth, and so
raise it over his head and kind of see if he'll chomp it without chomping me. Actually, I'll do it with Mage Hand. Actually, that's even better.
Oh, come on! Put your hand above its open mouth. Come on!
I gotta have this cantrip for something.
Oh, John, I really wish you had not remembered that.
I'm glad I thought of that last minute. Damn. I was sitting thinking, I got a rope.
It looks at the fish strangely. While you hold it there, and it just keeps looking at it. It never says anything though.
You wiggle it.
Wiggle it.
Slap it across the mouth.
Yeah, I'll just lower it till it's at its mouth.
Let's see. I want to do this with some.
Okay, somebody get some salt and ketchup. I think it needs that. It needs some condiments with its fish.
Damn, too bad it's always all this disadvantage. It tries to move quickly, but slips in the thing and falls under the water for a bit and then comes back up. But it shoots up, like it's pushed off, and
shark,
and then catches it or eats it in one bite.
Wow, that's a cool trick.
Do it again. Might be hungry.
Yeah, another one.
Keep in mind, though, since he's weak, we probably don't want to be feeding him to make him stronger.
No, that's true. Well, we know what to feed him. We know to keep him in salt water, but still, I guess does someone want to guard it tonight? Or take turns guarding it tonight? Actually, does anyone have any spells to knock it out? Sleep or something that'll...
Got a lid we could bail out and drill a hole in the top for air.
Well, I mean, it is a rowboat. I don't want to destroy our rowboat.
There's that.
Let's get a little beta tank and put him in a beta tank. So nobody has sleep. Nobody has...
Why
what about charm animal? Does anyone have charm animal? No, of course not.
No.
You don't have a
why would we even keep? He's useless. Why even bother keeping him? Just let him go.
That's what I'm saying. Or I mean, I don't really want to let him go, but
why? Why not?
Just let him suffer here. Just dump the water
more
out.
people.
That's not honorable.
Yeah, either
he's calling us meat.
Either kill it quickly or we let him go. I mean, we can take him downtown.
If you're gonna kill it, you should release it from its bonds. Don't just like kill it while it's bound. That's murder.
Yeah, and
I could.
We were murdering his friends.
And they were murdering.
No, we weren't. We were defending against them. They were.
Well, I was murdering them.
They were murdering us. They were murdering us. Let's keep that in mind. And he would do it again.
No, I know. I just, if we're gonna kill him, at least let him loose so he can attack us, and then we're justified in killing him.
The only thing about keeping him alive is the guard captain said they've never had one alive. And maybe they have a powerful enough wizard or someone who can communicate with it.
Okay, well then let's turn it over to the guard because
we're gonna do that tomorrow, or I guess today.
Well, I just don't know that we can keep him here overnight. I just don't think we can.
Well, it would be easier if we could knock him out, but we have any poisons?
Kill him or he's gonna escape.
Oh, we guard him. We don't have. Do we have a cell? But
you don't have a cell.
No.
You do have manacles in the bilge, though. You had set that up because that's how you brought back the pirates when you mutinied.
Right. Well, we can get the manacles and that'd help, and leave them alive at night, and then take them tomorrow. Why don't we do that? And then they can decide to kill him, and it's off our conscience, such as it is.
That's fine.
All right. I suggest we guard in pairs, though.
Or
Yeah.
I level my crossbow at it, or I kill it now. Does it say anything or react to that?
Nope.
Okay. Oh well. All right. Worth a try.
Does the lion act afraid of its prey?
It does when its prey is a giant rhinoceros who's about to stomp it.
But you're not a giant rhinoceros. You're actually smaller than it is. So
I know, but
not a lot. There's sharks are pretty much an apex predator in the ocean. There's not a lot.
yeah, I thought about drawing pictures.
Oh,
of
but
dolphins,
they're afraid of orcas.
Do any of you look like an orca?
Who you calling a whale?
Kind of look like
I'm
an
just
orca if
saying.
I
John.
frown enough.
You don't say anything, John.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm thinking of dolphins.
All
and
I'm saying
creatures.
is that you know
Yeah, no,
you have
it's not
an apex predator on your freaking boat.
Yep.
You have it tied up, and it's a little weak. Otherwise, it might be getting out.
Yeah, shoot it. Let's kill it.
No.
I just do it.
All right, so give me an attack roll with advantage.
Yeah, sharpshooter.
Can I do like a dex roll to try to like misaim his shot? I really don't feel like we should just be killing it while it's tied up and
All right,
helpless.
roll a d20, Dresd'a.
D20?
And then I'll use
hold on. And
I'll
as
use
well,
a
hold on.
point.
You rolled a d20 and roll a d20, Marcus. Not the fight, just a regular d20.
Okay.
If you guys are within 3 of each
9.
other, then she's close to you.
Mine was a 9 and a hit. Oh no.
No, but I need roll a d20.
Yeah.
Dresd'a.
Oh, I should just roll a regular. I'm sorry.
Yes,
let me do
just
this.
roll a regular
'Cause Mine has advantage.
Dresd'a got a 6.
Wow.
All right, so Dresd'a, you are next to Marcus when he fires. So yes, I will allow you to do in essence a grapple check as he shoots.
Grapple, is that strength?
Yeah, strength on
Yes.
strength.
Strength on strength. Oh, strength on.
I mean, if she
strength on
uses
dexterity
that-
or acrobatics, your choice.
if she okay, I'll do it. This is really cool. I'll do dexterity.
Yeah, it's up to you. Marcus, on what you choose, but she has to use strength. All right. So she does push you, Marcus, but it's not enough to knock off your aim. So roll your attack, which you got a 12. A 12 is enough to hit it.
Well, that wasn't with advantage, but yeah. Okay.
Well, you rolled it twice. They were both the same.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
12 is enough to hit it. 17 hit points is enough to take it out. It is now dying. If you wish to, you can go over and hit it again, and that'll give it 2 death saves.
Yeah, let me go finish it off.
Yeah, you can go finish it off. And you finish it off.
Sure.
And there's now a
It's-
dead, bloody body inside of water in your rowboat.
Yeah, well. It's better. It's safer for us this way. It thinks we're meat.
I help him.
If I
dump
thought
it
there
out.
was
You help
any
him dump
way-
it out over the side.
Well,
yeah.
no.
All right.
Well, yeah, that's probably true. You don't need to take it.
Unless there's something
If I
on
thought
him.
there was any way to say that,
I mean,
actually, why am I explaining
there was a
myself?
whole
Never
bunch
mind.
of like there was things on the sorry, you did ask me earlier, Dresd'a, to loot the bodies, and so I'll come back to that here in a second. Only in the context of you would have done this, and you now have another body that you would have done things like. So they all had. There was probably at least a dozen Coralum. Coralum was the first things you fought. A dozen of the Sahagin dead on the docks. All of them had tridents, but they're again the sort of a bone handle coral kind of made trident. They don't look quite as well made as the one that went through Dresd'a. All of them had what looked to be, including the one the guy you have now, these sort of well, I mean, you saw what they look like. They don't have a lot of clothing on. They have sort of a loincloth and that sort of stuff, but they're all wearing this kind of belt of gold coins that are pierced through and held together like a gold chain kind of thing. It's not a chain though, it's a bunch of gold coins that are as a belt. And as you were kind of going through the bodies, you would have noticed that. So you could say that you have taken a dozen of these gold coin belts. When you look at the coins, they're unfamiliar to you, but you can give me an intelligence check to try to see if you have any kind of idea of what they are.
Is that for all of us, or
Well, anybody who wants to take a look at it?
yeah?
Yeah.
Unless she's hiding it.
Which she's not playing Corsair, so she doesn't have to hide it.
I'm dumb as a post.
You really are dumb as a post. Yeah, as far as you know, they're shiny. They look cool. Marcus, again, they're gold coins, but they're not. Same thing with Praedyth. They're gold coins. They are definitely coins. They look like they have been minted, but they're strange designs and stuff like that on them. Like,
could I do investigation and see what I think they're made of? With that?
I mean, they look like they're made of gold, so you don't really need to do
We'll see if it's actually gold.
You can do an investigation, sure. I mean, your intelligence check just means you have you don't recognize.
I don't know the symbols,
yeah.
But
they definitely seem like they're gold.
Can I melt one? I mean, does it melt?
I mean, to melt
like
gold requires quite a bit of heat, but I mean, it's like trying to melt lead. So you'd have to get a fire out and try to do stuff with it. It definitely seems like it's made of gold. I'm not saying that that's
okay.
But
so
somehow something has poked a hole in these things so that they could be turned into sort of a belt. And so you have a dozen of these things. Each one has about 10 coins on them. No, 20 coins on them, because it'd be 10. Yeah, 20 coins on them. So whatever. But like I said, you don't recognize the coin designs or anything like that. It's kind of strange.
Maybe we should research it before we maybe they're worth off of, ship that sank or something.
Yeah.
The doubloons.
Could be a shipwreck with treasure and stuff. I agree.
And just for your edification, outside of game thing, technically you're supposed to give the Sahagwin carry gold and silver, which made 0 sense to me. So I'm coming up with alternative ways of giving you gold and silver that makes sense in the context of the creatures.
You mean they don't attack with big chests on their back?
It just seemed like when I was reading the thing, when I was creating the encounter, it was like Sahagwin 1 has 12 silver, Sahagwin 2 has 10 gold. I was like, what? There's a society who would not care one whit about gold or silver because they live under the sea.
They have money when they come into town.
Their money would be things like coral and various types of like rock, like igneous rock or stuff like that, like basalt or obsidian.
Pearl.
It wouldn't be gold and silver. That would make 0 sense to them.
Silver at least flashes, it's flashy under the sea, but gold is dull. I mean, it would be nothing under the sea.
So it was just one of those things where I was just like, well, okay, so I want to give you treasure. Sure, that makes sense. But how do I do it that makes sense for these creatures? Well, maybe they found, a shipwreck with treasure with actual gold coins and stuff in it. And so to them, they didn't care about the gold coins, but it caught their eye, so they made belts out of it.
Do the tridents have any type of pearls or like go through them? See, you said they were like encrusted.
The trident plus one has some pearls that are kind of set in some of the barnacles, but that's it. The other tridents do not. They're just
barnacles and cheap.
They're just tridents that are made from non-metal, basically.
Okay.
Which, in its own right, potentially has some advantages, but
yep, you can get it through the airport. All right, so shall we do a long rest and go see the person in the morning who wants to guard and hoop? I'm assuming Dresd'a, you did suffer for the trident, so is that something you want?
I've got that special spear, so I'll let somebody else have dibs on the trident.
I mean, Rhux will probably want it more than anybody else.
Okay. Is it better than
literally what he uses?
I have a vicious spear.
I thought isn't your current trident magical already?
No, it's not.
Oh yeah, definitely you then. Sorry, I thought yours was already magical. Otherwise,
no, the one in the dream was.
Ah, yeah, that worked really well.
One in the dream briefly.
But I didn't get to keep that, so I don't have it anymore.
I accidentally just found that you still had the wand of magic missiles from the dream as well, so I got rid of that.
Oh yeah, I didn't even remember that was in my. I saw that, and I didn't even use it. I was just like, oh, whatever.
but I removed
I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, it's all good.
But yeah, I mean, Rhux, I think this is your. Plus, it looks really cool. So
Yeah.
right. You guys dumped off the body, settled down, get in your ship. About this time is when Rat shows back up. Rat and Perry, who are still on your ship.
he's first off the sinking ship.
Yeah. No, they show back up. Remember, when you got here, they went and took shore leave.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So they can't. Hold on. I'm mixing up campaigns. That's the other one. That's the other group that's running. Never mind.
Yeah, I thought they were on the ship with them.
Sorry, they're on the ship. Sorry.
They were asleep down below or something.
I have two groups in two different places that have some similar crewmates.
They were betting on when Hylough would actually go down. I think it lost a couple more blows, but
yeah.
he's
So
pretty
those
strong.
two finally come up and will take night watch, especially since you guys basically forced them to or ordered them to. You guys spend the rest of the night sleeping. Do you do any other watches, or is it just going to be you're going to let Rat and Perry do the stuff?
Well, we can. Whoever wants to. I don't know. As long as I can get my full rest, I'll watch part of it. So.
I mean, I don't mind doing a watch. I just need 8 hours to get my spells back.
I'm just asking if anybody's doing a watch or anything like that.
Yeah, I think
I'll do second watch.
I'll be on.
I'll do
watch.
first watch, and then
You
I'll
can't
just
be on
wake
first
up later.
watch.
Oh, that's true. I will watch for 2 hours and then sleep for the other 8.
All right. So first watch, the rain sort of starts to slow down and eventually ends. The clouds, the sky remains cloudy. However, by the time you reach second watch, nothing else seems to happen during that first watch. The second watch also seems to go by without really anything happening. There's a bit more. Actually, I should say during the first watch there is a bit more cleanup of the bodies on the docks. So some of the, it's not the Argent Watch. It looks like some other group of people is coming through and taking the bodies and throwing them into especially the bodies of the Sahagin, the Sea Devils, into some wheelbarrows or a wagon of some sort, and then continuing on and picking up more of these things. By the time they had got to here, who's ever on that watch, the current wagon they have is about half full, like maybe already a dozen bodies, and they throw on another dozen more, and it's pretty full by the time they head on. Second watch, pretty much at that point, it's dead of the night. Nothing's going on. You can still see some light in the silver flame, so Iylis is probably still up, probably trying to clean up the place after what happened. But you're pretty sure that they closed after that. But nothing else going on. Third watch. You see that there are some, and even during the second and the first watch, every so often you'll see a pair of the Argent Watch patrolling through the docks and things like that. But again, pretty quiet, and you guys wake to a steel gray sky. Whatever the storm was, unlike the typical storm that kind of blows through and then you get a nice sunny day thereafter, it's still cloud covered and still rather humid for a springish day. But it is morning.
Okay. So I think we've got an appointment with the guard.
You guys awake. You get a long rest.
Sev Kewin.
So don't forget to do the long rest.
Yes, thank you.
And given the current time, I think we'll stop there as you start to get off the boat or the ship and start heading through the docks district towards the watch commander.
Did I just change the trident in my inventory to +1?
Yes. It's basically it's just a trident +1.
But it's got double ends, so that's even cooler.
Attack
it looks cool,
modified.
but it's not. It doesn't.
Attack roll
Double-ended
bonus.
trident doesn't really do much for you, other than the +1.
+1.
Well, a double-ended lightsaber just cut yourself every time you use it. So, but anyway,
How do I?
Yeah, so the day begins anew. Last day of Sowing Tide. You guys have an appointment with the Watch Commander, Commander Sev Kewen.
There we go.
And yeah, we'll pick it up next time with you guys heading to the Watch Commander to speak with what happened last night and maybe learn some more.